How's it going, everybody? It is I, Jacob Moore, the self-proclaimed, critically acclaimed, no need to explain sports analyst. And we have an action-packed show today, everyone. So we got to go over the crew because we're in love with the crew. I'm sure even though Dan's mic's muted, he's probably singing that Drake song because he's a big Drake fan. And of course, we have Mr. More for your money.
Woo! Hello, everyone. That's Drake and The Weeknd, by the way. That was The Weeknd's first big hit.
I'm just shocked, though, we can even sing a Weeknd song on a Sunday because it's the weekend. But of course, we're also joined by
here, bro.
Lane will be here. I have faith in him. Also joined by Sam, who is just wants he just wants baseball.
Yeah, just wait, Dan. Lane will be back.
Oh, I know.
Come on, it's Super Sunday, right?
I know.
Well, it's technically Championship Sunday. Wait 2 weeks, it'll be Super Sunday.
Yeah, that's right.
Already to the comment section, and we have Lane Dashing Dashko. Holy mackerel!
Sorry, boys,
Lane, Dan was so worried about you.
My mom was worried about me. Apparently.
Dan was more worried than your mother.
Oh, I don't think so.
He wanted to shut down the desk and look for you. What, your face on milk cartons?
Well, I'm right here, Danny boy.
Oh, good.
But Key, how's it going? Welcome back to the desk and about to put a vote in. If the Rams lose, should I come on to an Elks-related CFL show wearing a Flames jersey and a cowboy hat? I think that's fair. I think if Lane has to wear an Argo hat if the Leafs make the playoffs, I think it's fair if Key's got to rock some Calgary Flames swag.
I'm starting to feel pretty confident I'm not going to be wearing that.
Oh,
how's it going, Hamilton Sports Central? We had Hamilton Sports Central on a great CFL update show. If you guys haven't had a chance to watch it, after this, head on over there. Pretty sweet. And watch that one.
Yeah, boy, for Def that Hamilton Sports Central goes into their homework on like free agencies and roster and coaching. It's insane. So I gotta give you so much credit, Wick, for doing that. That's a lot of work. Wow.
And Funfish, hello. Yes, we did take a few days off from the desk, but no days off. And the reality of life. Days off are for people with days off.
Yeah, Lane and I are doing some more simulation stuff, you know. Sam and I have been busy at sports marketing at Seneca. Jacob's been busy with his work. Being
so is Lane.
Producer. So Lane's been very busy doing his calls on the hockey games, right? So everyone's been very busy. Oh, and Adam. That's right. That's the other person.
Adam celebrating his birthday. The young man's turned 24.
So he's a little hungover at the moment.
Even though it's not NFL NHL news, yes, we did see about this. I know, Rick, you called for this, a Hamilton-Toronto AHL rivalry. I know I'm super excited about that for next season.
That's really cool.
That's been confirmed.
Are they going to play at that TD Arena downtown where the Rock
TD Coliseum.
Yeah, that venue's pretty good. It's
a brand new facility. I have a friend who works in the facility as well. Said they did a really nice job with it.
I have $1 million question for about this comment. So I'm happy.
Okay, can't answer.
$1 million.
What's up, Dan?
Jeez, Dan, I feel bad for you, man.
Wow, I have $1 million. Okay. I don't even have $2.
Okay, fine. 25-cent question.
I don't even have that. Okay, I gotta go.
Anybody got a quarter?
Yeah, a quarter.
Can you lend me a quarter?
Here's a quarter. Call someone who cares, right? But now
Dan, ask a damn question.
Okay. So I think it's great. I think it's humongous news to see the AHL team coming, right? I think it's great they got a new Coliseum. With all this happening, is the city going to do a better job making that area safer for people at night?
I would say yes, Dan, because what you're doing is you're basically, by putting more in the area, there's going to be more people around, which will cause less chaos. Because let's also make this very clear. Not everyone who lives and hangs out in that neighborhood are bad people. It's a few bad apples.
It's going to reduce the isolated accidents.
Exactly. And I will use a prime example, and everyone loves when I talk about Sault Ste. Marie. So Sault Ste. Marie had a big downtown issue, and they started doing more and more of these street parties to revitalize the downtown, get the businesses busier, open more bars and restaurants and all these other things. and then the lifestyle of downtown really improved. I think that's what Hamilton's trying to do here.
And I hope that works. That's the big elephant in the room, right? Don't want to talk.
Apparently, Dan, your question's worth at least 50 cents.
Oh, thank you. I
Oh,
appreciate that. I
2
think
quarters.
it's a valid question.
2 quarters. Hey, you know what? I have some interesting takes on
So
the
do I.
Leafs
So
coming up.
we need to come back to this question because
But we will. But yeah, let's hope the Leafs
um,
can turn things around today at 1:30, which is an odd, very time. There you go. You know what? You can call someone who cares. It's more than 50 cents to use a payphone now.
I'm at a payphone trying to
But-
call.
That's a good one too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Do you guys want to start Leafs or do you guys want to start NFL?
Well, we
just
gotta go
start-
where the comments are going.
Let's just start with the misery and get it.
I
out
guess
of the
we'll start
way.
the Leafs first because the Leafs are at 1:30 and the NFL's not till 3:00.
Fair enough.
Let's just get. The
All right,
misery
guys,
out of
fill
the
me
way.
in on the Leafs. What's going on?
So
Yeah, Sam
Oh,
doesn't know
okay.
Leafs.
some
Sam, I
quick
got you.
housekeeping notes before we get in. Joseph Woe is getting the start tonight over
Oh, God.
Anthony Stolars. Dennis Hildeby has been sent down to the AHL.
Oh,
Jacob
God.
Quinlan is drawing into the lineup. Callie Yarncroke is coming out of the lineup. Craig
What's wrong with
Berube
Young
needed 50.
Posey?
Callie Yarn. Apparently, the main reason for this decision is so they can move Scott Lawton up and down the lineup more.
Is
I
Kelly
think
Youngquo
that's-
injured?
Pardon?
Is Kelly Youngquo injured?
Healthy scratch.
See, call me crazy. I actually think Kelly Youngquo has been playing good the last few games. I understand he's not getting the points, but you're not paying him to be a point maker. He's fast. He's fast on the ice. He's hard on the puck. He's physical forecheck. Okay, he's not Ty Domi, but he's still not a wimp. I mean, I don't agree with this.
I agree if you're not going to move if you're saying you can't give Lawton more ice time because of it, and this is where we get right into my gas or ass. Scott Lawton needs to be moved up to the second line, John Tavares to third, Nicholas Waugh to fourth.
1000% ass.
Why? Tell me what Tavares has been doing lately that is so great.
I take gas.
Like Team Canada caliber.
He's
19
not
goal
Team Canada.
season.
Dan, there are so many
Team
players that
team.
deserve to be on team. I'd rather see Sam on Team Canada than John Tavares.
Oh, you do not want to see. I can't skate.
Sam, would you stay awake for the gold medal game?
What do you mean?
John Tavares during
was
Four
playing?
Nations went to bed during the gold medal game. Would you stay awake?
Well, I was awake, so
You already are more qualified than John Tavares to be on that team.
No,
Congratulations.
because if I step 1 foot on the
Okay.
ice, I'll fall over.
John Tavares has 19 goals, 25 assists, 44 points in 18 minutes of ice time.
Don't
He's
care.
20 best face-off men in the
Scott Lawton's better
league.
face-offs than John
7
Tavares.
power play points. He's a veteran. He's a leader.
He's not a
He's
leader.
done everything.
He's done
It's
nothing.
like- I would 100% agree with you if you said to flip Lawton and Waugh, because I'm very disappointed in Waugh this year. But John Tavares, no. John Tavares is probably one of the best second-line centers in the
Not even
NHL.
close. He is nowhere near the best second
He's
line
falling
center
off,
in the NHL.
You got my jersey up here, bro. JT up to 6.
Okay, John Tavares is a -5
no,
over the
oh,
last
no.
5 games. Scott Lawton
Yeah.
is a +1. They both have the same amount of goals in the last
Wait.
5. Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Scott Lawton has 3 goals in his last 5 games. Tavares is a good player, but he cannot play. If you notice, his minutes are coming down. So give Scott Lawton. Yeah,
Smart.
Didn't they both score against Vegas on Friday?
they did.
They did, yeah.
But Scott, let's be honest. John Tavares' goal was because Matthew Nyes just did everything by himself. Scott Lawton's goal was a beautiful breakaway.
Well, by
Give
the time
Scott
Matthew
Lawton
Nyes
the
did
ice
something.
time. Give Scott Lawton the ice time that he got in Philly. You're going to get the numbers he got in Philly.
Yeah,
Plain
I
and
get
simple.
that.
John Tavares is more effective when he plays 16, 17 minutes. When he's in that 19 to 20 minute range, he is too damn old.
He's at 18 right now.
Yeah,
so
Dan,
right
you
in
got
the
to think
middle.
about his age, right? Like he's not the prime John Tavares anymore.
Yeah, I get that, but still, I rather have like 60% John Tavares than like 100% of like someone else.
So you're telling me, but Dan, if you look of lately, and you're talking about all these things Tavares has done, I'm sorry, but Scott Lawton of late has been arguably Toronto's best player. It's time to give him the minutes.
I agree.
I'm sick and tired of this. I'm the big tough Craig Berube. Look at me. Oh, I have stitches in my head from a gym accident. But yet, he plays his favorites. Dennis Hill to be down in the minors for no damn reason.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And I'm sorry, but John Tavares, if you're going to keep calling out players, John Tavares has not been good enough lately. Give him less minutes, but more quality minutes.
I don't know what more you want from the guy. He's making $4 million. He's almost
I don't.
player.
I don't.
He's
You guys tell me that I can't.
He's a power play specialist.
He's not a power play. Oh, give me a break. He's not a power play specialist.
This team sucks on the power play. He's a one person that's mediocre on the power play.
He has 4 power play goals this year, Dan. That's not a power play specialist.
For this crummy Maple Leaf team, it is.
He has 7 power play points.
Yeah.
Okay, 7.
Yeah.
Remember that number.
Yeah.
Remember that
William Nylander has 9. He leads, and Austin Matthews have 9. They lead the team. So that's 7.
Matthias Marcelli has 5. So he has 2 less power play points than John Tavares, and he's missed half the season for no damn reason.
He missed half the season because he sucks.
Because then John Tavares sucks. By the same logic, John Tavares sucks. By your logic. If you are saying
missed half the season, he hasn't been squashed for half the year, Jacob.
Yeah, because Craig Berube plays his favorites.
Jacob, you got this.
As long as you give Craig Berube his bag of nachos.
If you're flipping Waugh and Lawton, I 1,000% agree with you.
But I'm also flipping Waugh. Waugh down to the 4th.
Waugh should be a 4th line center. John Tavares is your 2nd line center. The end.
Great take from Christopher. We got to get to some more comments here, but I just want to bring this one in because this goes right up to the argument. John Tavares was brought in to win a Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
And he's not got that done. But I am curious, though.
Yeah,
Dan and I have been arguing too much. So Sam and Lane.
Well, it was a pretty good debate right there.
Thanks. See, this is why, Dan, you don't want to be an only
Actually,
child.
I would mean heated debate. That's what.
I did want to address Sam's comment a few minutes about before I give my answer about what's been going on with Leafland. Sam, if you haven't missed Leafland, it's been a great season. So you sucked for like 3 quarters. You sucked for the first whole half. You basically drove a car down the road with a flat tire and lost every game. Then you decided about 2 weeks ago to actually start trying in January. Like, well, maybe we should start playing these hockey games. You got this new coach. The new coach came in. You got that power play bump. Woohoo! Started rolling. You finally got it. You finally slapped the new tire on the truck, and you started going down the highway 120. Listen to Born to Be Wild, cruising down the highway. Then you beat the Colorado Avalanche, the one team that no one can beat. No one can beat this team, but somehow you pull off an awesome overtime victory. You're cruising. You've got points in your last 14 games. You're right there in the playoffs, and then. Right. What happened was that you lost to Utah and you started the dumb excuses again of, we didn't get to sleep till 2:42 in the morning. I can't sleep.
That's me every day.
And then you lost that game. Then you lost the next game. Then you won against Vancouver, which doesn't mean anything. Then you lost, and you lost, and you lost, and you lost. This team has done absolutely nothing since beating Colorado, and they've gone right back to being the Toronto Maple Leafs of old. It doesn't matter where you put anyone in this lineup because this entire
it's not true.
Yo, Dan,
I didn't mute him. He muted himself.
It's not true.
Dan, you might be on the same sleep schedule, except you don't complain. You just show up to class and you're.
Oh, Sam, he complains. You don't live with the guy.
He doesn't complain in class, so that's all that matters.
I don't complain at work. I like the Maple Leafs.
Yeah, you're allowed to complain in your own. You're allowed to complain at your house.
Yeah, points in your last 7 games, and you're.
I honestly thought Jacob muted you in the middle of you yelling.
No, I didn't.
Whoa.
Okay, guys, but the Leafs, mind you, Lane, you're not wrong. They have, you know,
You don't have a regulation win since you only have 1.
However, you still have points in 7 of your last 10.
You need 2 points.
Yes, you do. You're 5-3-2 in your last 10. That's 7 points. That's 7. It is. I'm on the NHL website right now. They're losing a lot of games in overtime. And that's not great. Don't get me wrong. But in the NHL that's too dumb to figure out math, losing in overtime can get you into the playoffs, right?
Regionally-
So, look, I'm the Leafs are. I understand the frustration. We went from being into a playoff spot to 5 points out in the last week. That's frustrating, and I am not denying that. However, I can't say the
You've
team
lost
is
3
not
in
going
a
to make the
row.
playoffs because of this run. I disagree. I still think they can make it. And yeah, I mean, Funfish, you're right. They're not winning a lot of games, but they're losing a lot of games in overtime. 2 overtime losses is as good as 1 win at the end of the day in the point system,
I know,
which
but
again is idiotic.
But Jake,
Yeah.
here's something that I know you had the
Get
sharp.
the pity points, but we'll take it. Everyone gets a participation award in 2026.
That's
I
right.
honestly feel like overtime losses should only be used as like for tiebreakers if there was one. Like
Mhm.
Or make a
it's
regulation
a
win or
loss.
3.
I get that you took it into overtime and you had a decent effort most of the time, but you still lost the game. You couldn't get
But-
the last goal of the game.
But Jacob, here's what really makes me mad, and I know we disagree on this 1,000,000%, but it's a different. But I know it's a different sport and it's not the same logic, but I do want to kind of throw it back to you. You say the regulation games don't matter, and I guess in theory they don't. But what really makes me mad, and what really actually pees me off, to be honest, is that this team will consistently sit here and spit in the face of all the people that have supported them year in, year out. The actual people that pay the damn money to go to the game, to see their team play,
Preach it, Glover.
that actually go to the arena to spend the money, to pay their paychecks, to fill their pockets. All they do is spit in the people. They can never get up for a game that matters. They can never put respect for the fans. Every time they play a damn important game in this arena, all they do is freaking lose it. They don't win the game 7s. They don't win the home games. They can never win. When a little kid wears a Tavares jersey, wants to look up to this team, and they're so damn pathetic they can't even show up to the damn game. They sit on the bench going, it's pathetic. How can Mark Stone sit there? Mark Stone, you guys
Okay,
crap on
don't get
hold
me
on.
started on
Hold
injury
on.
every 5
I
seconds,
don't
Mark
care.
Stone.
He went out there.
He showed up the most important game
Him
of the
and
year.
him and
Oh,
Eichel.
Oh, Emma, give me a break.
Him and Jack Eichel, when the games matter, they show up. They always
100%.
show up. 100%. I don't like the guys, but when the games
Disagree.
matter, they do.
Disagree.
That's why they
They
have
won the
Stanley
game.
Cups, dude.
Okay, Vegas is a Stanley Cup because they cheated the system. That's why they have Stanley Cups. Mark
still
Stone
got it.
shouldn't even be on Team Canada.
Well, you're
Number
wrong.
1.
You're wrong about that.
I don't. So you're telling me right now, okay? Mark Stone or Sam Bennett, comparable players. In a
Sam
do or
Bennett.
die situation, you want injured when he goes to get himself a bagel, Mark Stone, or Conn Smythe winning Sam Bennett?
Sam
I
Bennett.
mean, I'm taking Sam Bennett all the way, but I don't agree with all the Mark Stone slander.
Look, I'm not saying Mark Stone's a bad player, but he can't stay healthy.
But when he plays, he's important. He makes the
Right,
Sure,
but if you get
know
two
what? In
good
an
weeks out of
82
him in the
season, he'll give you
Olympics, then
35 games.
If you get 2 good weeks out of him in the Olympics, then
Yeah, but he gets
we're
70
not-
points in 35 games.
Yeah, literally, he's got 52 points and a plus 14 in 34 games.
You guys forget though. He
Man,
gets
you
80
said
points
hockey wasn't a math thing. Dan's talking about pluses and minuses. I'm like, that's math.
It is
right?
math.
Yeah,
100%.
you only plays
Hockey is
35
math.
games, but he gets 90 points in 35.
And
games.
Funfish is correct here. Toronto has the second most overtime losses in the East, which is basically keeping them in the hunt. The sad
That's the only
thing
reason why
is,
we're here.
the sad thing is, and Lane, I get what you're saying to a point.
It's
But
just
the
like,
Leafs
why
are
can you never-
16, 7, and 6 at home. If they were if they were even a 500 club on the road, they'd be in the playoffs right now.
But doesn't
Playing
but
at home has not been the issue. And number 2,
That's not what I'm getting at, though, Jake.
no, but you
Yeah,
are because you're saying they're
exactly.
failing. They're failing in front of the home
no,
fan.
what I'm saying is they don't float.
They have a
no, that's
history
not.
of
Hold
it.
on,
He's
hold
talking
on.
about like they have a history of it.
No, I know they do, but I can't
That's not
blame
what I'm
the team
saying.
today for the team in '93 that cried over a high stick,
I'm not
right?
saying-
Or the team in 2000s that cried over Sundin getting injured, or the 3-1 blown lead under James Reimer and when he was in net. I can't blame this
That was
team
Jake
today.
Gardner.
If you want to blame this team today for the loss against Vegas, fine. Although again, as long as they make the playoffs, I don't really care.
This team ain't making the playoffs.
Yes,
But,
they are.
But Jacob,
Dan, you told me Edmonton earlier in the year wasn't going to make the playoffs, and last night I watched one of the most exciting games of my entire life. And even I'll eat my own words. After last night, I think Evan Bouchard should have been considered for Team Canada. I'll eat my own words because
Whoa.
when he is on, he is arguably better than Cale Makar.
Playoff player.
Wow.
But
He's a playoff
what
guy.
I'm getting at is we all went on 2 months ago that Edmonton might not even make the playoffs. They're 2 points out of leading the Pacific. And that's, I mind you, that's because they have Connor McDavid, and Austin Matthews is no Connor McDavid. But
Jacob.
But
sorry,
what I'm getting at is you can't blame the team now for things that happened 20 years ago.
I'm not blaming. I'm saying.
But you are, because you're sitting there all these times they failed. All the game sevens. And again, I'm sorry, but
that's in the Matthews era. They've all been in the Matthews era.
But you're also in a Matthews era where you've had terrible coaching, mediocre goaltending, no defense.
Okay,
Austin Matthews, the way he's been playing since December, the way Austin Matthews has played since December, he'd be on pace for a 68-goal season. You cannot keep blaming this guy.
Hold on, I want to ask you a question.
Because look, Edmonton fans, they don't blame Connor McDavid because they realize we're never going to get anyone better than Connor McDavid. Unless we're trading Matthews for Celebrini or Bedard, which they wouldn't do, you're not getting anyone any better than Austin Matthews. And two, this team without William Nylander is a huge miss. High five, Lane. But at the end of the day,
I have a question.
What's your question? And then I'm going to get, and then there's another point I want to bring up.
Okay, good question. Labor Day this year. It's a big game every year.
I don't care that Toronto won that game.
Hold on. I want to ask my
CFL talk.
I'm asking my question before you're responding. Who won the game?
Toronto.
Who won the game? Who has championship pedigree? Toronto.
Toronto was terrible last year. What's your point?
But they've won before, and when the games matter, when they need to, when they're
not
when
last
the
year.
Media, they won Labor Day.
That's but I guess this is where I'm different than you are, Lane. I couldn't give two rats ass about Labor Day when they didn't make the playoffs.
But because they missed the playoffs, Labor Day was the most important game.
No, Labor Day means absolutely nothing because they didn't make the playoffs.
I get that.
It's like the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. No one cares that they almost beat Montreal in the playoffs last year. They failed. The Grey Cup was in Winnipeg and they didn't even get there. No one cares that the Buffalo Bills only lost by a field goal this year to the Broncos. They lost. Nobody cares. Yep. At the end of the day, for the Leafs, I don't really care if they don't make the playoffs, Lane. Then I will be as frustrated as you are right now. But right now, in this moment. Yeah, the Labor Day game, when they won it in that heat of the moment, I was thrilled because I thought that was the win that was going to turn the team around. And then Ryan Dimwade just continued to cry.
Lane called that one.
You did. But what I'm saying is, too,
I'm calling this, too.
Okay, but then why are you so much on forgiving Craig Berube?
I'm not unforgiving.
You are. You keep telling me that I'm wrong by saying he's the problem.
I think the whole thing is the problem.
You're telling me, Anthony. I'm telling you right now, if Dennis Hildeby played that game against Vegas, they would have won 3-2.
If I'm Dennis Hildeby,
they would have won 3-2.
And if I'm Dennis Hildeby,
I'm requesting a trade.
Yeah, same, 100%.
Stolarz is bad. This year, he is not. He wasn't ready. He admitted it in the media. He wasn't ready.
I agree with you, but no. What makes me mad? What just makes me mad is when
Craig the Diaper Berube.
I think you're missing my point. What I'm upset about.
No, I get it. I just don't agree with you, but I get it.
But you have to listen to me. But here's my point, though, Jacob. This team never when you're asked to have a pulse. Okay, here's a good example. I'll throw it back to another analogy. If you go to school every day, when you go to school every day and you bring your little lunch and you go to your school and you got your little lunch bag and there's this kid and every day he kicks you and goes, ha ha, take your lunch money, bye. And this happens to you consistently over and over again. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to maybe take some Taekwondo classes, go into some boxing, maybe sign up for a gym, maybe start lifting some weights so you can stand up to the bully? Or are you just going to show up and before he even kicks your butt, just go, here you go. The Leafs consistently, for the last 7 years, every time the bully comes around, they just go, oh, here's have it. I don't even care anymore. And what I don't get is, why can't they show? And the thing is, you're going to say it doesn't matter. And I get you're saying it's only 2 points in the grand scheme of things. But the problem is when the playoff. But the problem is to me, and the things I've seen in the last 7 years, is that when the games matter, you can see the correlation between the regular season games when the media, when the pressure's there, when all the eyes are on them, they can't do it. And then in Game 7, when it's the exact same thing, because at the end of the game, it's a stupid hockey game. All you do is go up and down the ice 100 times in 60 minutes. It's the same amount of
A little
pressure.
more to it than that, but
No, but you know what I'm saying? It's the same amount of pressure. It's the same year. All the eyes, the 7 million people, the media, the questions, everything is the same as when Mitch Marner comes. It's the same pressure. It's the same amount of eyes. It's the same. It's the same
No, it's
people.
not.
It's the same
Yes, it is.
broadcasters.
No, it's not.
They can never show up
Yes, it
when
is.
those games because they don't refuse to show up for these games. They don't want to put in the time and effort to win the games for the fans that matter. The March. If you win the Mitch Marner game, you can win a Game 7. But they refuse to show up
give me
for
a
it.
no.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, hold on.
Yes.
Sam, I want your opinion here. When the Buffalo Bills last year beat the Chiefs in the regular season, did you feel that meant they automatically were going to win the playoff game?
No, but I was on a high after Josh Allen had that 4th and 2 run.
That's not the same thing, though.
Okay, it is the same thing. The
No, it's
Chiefs
not.
have
It
been
was-
your and
it's
it
the
is.
same
It
thing.
is. It's the same thing.
Because it wasn't the first time we beat them in the regular season.
Did Josh Allen go to
we
the
had
Chiefs
beat,
and talk your
we've
crap
beaten
about
the
your city?
Chiefs the last
No.
like 6 straight regular season games.
Yep.
And we beat them by 2 touchdowns too. It's not
Yep.
even like the games have been close
Yep.
like half the time.
I don't think
But
Josh
when it
Allen
gets to
left
the
the Bills to the
playoffs-
Chiefs.
When it gets to the playoffs,
His contract ended and he left. It is what it is. But sorry, Sam, continue.
No, I'm just saying. I totally agree with you, Jacob.
But that's my point. You guys are comparing regular season games to a
Can't.
playoff game.
You can't.
And
especially
I
with the
understand
team
that
that can't
everyone's
perform in the
butt
playoffs.
hurt that Mitch Marner left Toronto. To be honest, if I cared any less, I would stop breathing.
And
I
he's right.
literally do not care. Mitch
He was
Marner
right.
left. Boo hoo. Cry me a river. Give me his jersey for a tissue. I don't care. People are being just as whiny as when the Islanders lost John Tavares.
But the Islanders
And at
won
the end
that
of the
game.
day, okay, but at
Islanders
the end
won
of the
that
day,
game.
the Islanders, instead of whining and whining and whining and whining, they retooled and built
Exactly.
a better
The Leafs haven't
team.
done that.
Exactly.
Dude, you've given it
those
1
are
year.
not- yeah.
Dude, it
Those
hasn't even been a full season. The first year after Tavares left the Islanders, they sucked. They were not
Those-
good.
But those Islanders teams at the beginning of the 2020s were good. Like if it wasn't for Tampa Bay, they would have been
Pretty
in
sure
the
they
cup
made the
finals
playoffs
2
that
straight
year,
years.
actually.
Okay, they made the playoffs and then went out. But like I'm talking like after a year,
Leafs might
as
have made the
Sam said,
playoffs.
they faced the Lightning 2 straight years in a row in the conference finals. So you could argue in
And
the
they played
long
them
run.
Especially in
the-
2021, they played the Tampa Bay a lot closer than Montreal did.
Oh, way closer. That was basically the cup final. Was that
Yeah,
series?
that was the cup final.
But at
Easily.
the end of the day, the Islanders got better by letting John Tavares go. Maybe that's a
Wonder
hot
why.
take. People will disagree with me. That's your prerogative. But at
You
the
just
end of the
said it,
day,
John. Stop crying.
the Islanders
Stop
got better.
crying.
The
Yeah,
Leafs
eventually did. Yeah.
will get better without Mitch Marner. It is going.
Man.
It's going
Yeah,
to
if they
take
play
time.
it smart, if they
Play it smart, which is firing Craig Berube, trading if this is if they don't make the playoffs. You fire Craig Berube, you trade Anthony Stolars, you use the extra cap money to balance out your lineup. You got to remember too, this would be a very different team if Nylander hasn't been injured off and on all year. Matthews
sure.
wasn't injured off and on all year. Tavares was 3 years younger. Carlo wasn't injured off and on all year. Chris Tanev basically didn't have 2 season-ending injuries within a span of a month.
Magic number's 12. You can't lose more than 12 games and you're done.
Yeah.
But
Magic
Jake-
number's
Jake
12
did
now.
actually, Lane, not to be awful, but that's not true either. Depends if it's regular season losses or overtime losses.
No, they said they can't lose more than 12 games in regulation.
Who's
Yeah, like what he said.
who's they?
The
I
expert-
just thought
I'm the expert, and I'm telling you, we're
They
too
need-
early to make a call like that.
if they
I
lose,
just-
they won't get above 92 points if they lose more than 12 games.
Okay, but no one is at 92 points yet. So saying they have to hit 92 isn't,
the bar
for all
minimum's
we
been
know,
97.
Boston, Montreal. Do you really think the Florida Panther fans are freaking out like this?
No,
They have the
'cause they won
same
three
amount of
Stanley
points
Cups.
as the Toronto Maple Leafs.
They've won 3 Stanley. They won 2.
No,
Stanley
they've won
Cup
2.
backs.
And my opinion is, and I'm going to pull a Michael Pinball Clemens quote. No one cares about what you did last year. It's all about this year. No one cares about Florida Stanley Cup now. Nobody cares. Because at the end of the day, if they don't win
Not
it this
even
year,
Florida.
then this year's team is a failure.
Yeah.
It's like no one cared that the Buffalo Bills beat the Broncos in the regular season, which they did. They lost in the playoffs. And
And
we
no
can
one
everyone
cares
can
that
whine
they beat
about the
them in
catch,
last
no
year's
catch.
playoff too. No one
Sorry.
cares that they destroyed them in last year's wild card round too.
Exactly,
because
That
because
game
that was
against Buffalo's huge, so you can't lose that game.
I will, Jacob. You
they
brought up a
will.
point about Austin Matthews, and that he hasn't, bad coaching, bad goaltending. I would argue the one like most complete team was last year, and you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Mhm.
And if they went through Florida, they could have won that Stanley Cup.
if Anthony Stolarz
yeah.
doesn't get
Florida,
injured that
they took
series,
Florida to
you
Game
win.
7. They had the
Yeah.
goaltending, they had the defense, and they had the score.
I agree with that.
So,
yeah.
if they went, then that was his most complete team. So, if they got by Florida, they could have made it.
I do agree. A fun fish here. It's just became the new Tavares, and everyone's gonna. I argued that when they lost that series, if Anthony Stolarz doesn't get injured by a dirty play from Sam Bennett, maybe they win that series. They probably steamroll. They probably steamroll Carolina, and honestly, I think they beat Edmonton because I think
I think so too.
Depth wise, but at the end of the day, we don't live in shoulda, coulda, woulda world.
No.
But just like I think if the Buffalo Bills beat the Broncos last week, they're probably going to the Super Bowl. But at the end of the day, they didn't. They didn't win. Maybe Lane. Maybe I will be in your position by game 82.
I'm not the only one that thinks like
I know you're not the only one.
I think I blame
you think
too.
I'm mentally insane. Which
I don't think
you're.
No. That's where you're not understanding me. I don't think you're mentally insane. I know you're mentally insane. No, I'm kidding. But
you always say I'm wrong.
I get where you're coming from. It's too early, in my opinion, to call it now that they're not going to get it done.
You said I was crazy when it called the Florida thing. You said I was wrong, and I was right. Look how many times I've been right about this team.
But look how many times I've been right. You told me by this time the Leafs would be sellers going in.
They still should be.
No,
they should be.
5 points out of a playoff spot is not a selling team.
Of this team, it is.
No, it's not.
If you lose to Buffalo, I would sell.
100%.
Could be 7 points out.
100%.
Cry me a river.
100%.
7 points. That's 3 wins and an overtime loss.
You might even lose today. You probably will.
Yeah, probably.
You probably won't. I actually think they're going to win today.
You think they'll turn the season back? Turn this ship around?
No, they show up against teams that are better than them. Always have, always will.
So what?
Actually, Jacob,
so if they lose 7-0, what's your reaction tonight?
If they lose 7-0, I'll be frustrated, but I still won't call the season done. And I want to bring up a prime example, and just to make everyone happy because it is NFL Day as well. Let's think of Tom Brady versus the Falcons when they were down. What was it? 28-3. Everyone wrote them off.
Brady has
but you have to
agree.
Hold on. You have to finish the game. You can write the Leafs off all you want right now. You have to finish the season. If you want to tell me the Vancouver Canucks are not going to make the playoffs, sure. They have 39 points. San Jose has 55. Yeah, mathematically, they have a chance in hell, but they're not going to make it. However, I wish I clipped this. 3 weeks ago, we all said Nashville had no chance of making the playoffs. That there was no way. Trade Stamkos, trade Ryan O'Reilly, trade Saros, trade everyone. They are 3 points behind the San Jose Sharks. And they're not even been that great in their last 10. They're 5-5. But at the end of the day, they've climbed back into that fight because their roster was better than the way they were playing. I still cannot say that I feel the Leafs definitely can't make the playoffs, even if they lose today. It's too early. This is the conversation you have closer to the deadline to decide if you feel your team is good enough to buy, sell, or leave it the way it is and hope for the best. They made this terrible
conversation in 2 weeks.
I guess the only thing I disagree with you, Jacob. I know you and Adam harp on it, and I get that. Like I don't really understand the whole mathematically thing because at the end of the day, you said this about the Argos. You argued with me for like a million weeks about how they're still in it. And I'm like, yeah, but you gotta.
They were in it. They blew it, but they were in it.
No, they weren't, bud.
Yes, they were. Mathematically, after that Labor Day win,
but there's mathematically in probability.
Okay, but let's think about when the St. Louis Blues won the Stanley Cup. The probability of making the playoffs was like under 10%.
Who was their coach?
Different style of hockey, though. Completely different
Craig
team.
Berube.
Yeah, and then Craig Berube's never been able to do anything since. It's like when I keep hearing people tell me Mike Babcock was a great coach because he won a Stanley Cup a billion years ago. Nobody cares.
Well, I could have won a Stanley Cup in this.
Nobody
How
cares.
many times does a team with under 10% odds make the play? Like, yeah,
It doesn't matter. 10%. That's like saying, so if I get in a car accident and I have a 10% chance of living, are you saying they shouldn't do the surgery?
Well, yeah, they have.
No, I want my damn 10% chance of being able to prove you wrong.
Probably won't, but yeah.
In Canada, they will because it's free healthcare. Go Canada! But at the end of the day, that's the way it
I'll be
works.
praying on the desk. I'll be like, "Oh, Jacob's got it. What am I gonna do?"
All I'm saying is, until there is no chance, you have to fight as if there is a chance.
There's an interesting comment up here, Jacob, about Mark Stone. I think you should post up.
I do agree. Okay, so Stone knows how to cover positions when players don't cover their position. Stone has to cover 2 or more. That's the problem in all teams. Tavares is too old to do his job and yours. I do agree with that, which is why I want Scott Lawton on the second line and over John Tavares. I'm not denying Mark Stone isn't a great player. I'm saying at his
love the name, by the way, of that comment.
Stage of his career, he's not a second line center anymore.
But he is, though.
He's not. Dan, lately, John Tavares and Jonathan Toews have been putting up comparable numbers, and we all laugh saying Jonathan Toews no way in hell we should be a second line center
called that. It took a while, but I said Jonathan Toews, and you guys were like, this guy's going to suck. I'm like, no.
Well, he is too, yeah, but he shouldn't be a second line center. He should be a third line center.
I wish he was on the Leafs. I wish so bad.
I don't. I would seriously give Scott Lawton the ice time. It's all I'm asking. It's all I want for Christmas. That and my 2 front teeth.
So John Tavares has 19 goals. Jonathan Toews has 7.
I'm talking of late, Dan.
I don't know why you're comparing these.
I'm talking of late. Look at it. Do you want to look at John? Do you want to look at Jonathan Toews' last 5?
Yeah, I do. He's been on fire.
By the way, when I had a friend who thought his name was Jonathan Toews, which I thought
it was that for years.
Who is that, Jacob?
You don't know him.
Oh.
Maybe of the last 5 he struggled. He only has 1 point. But the previous 5, if we go, hold on. But if we go the previous 5 before that, he did go on a stretch over 5 games where he had where he had 3 goals and 5 assists in 5 games. Yeah, now he's slowed down again because he's too old. So is John Tavares. John Tavares is too old. I do agree with this. Leafs have to go on the road for 6 games in a row and come back. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. I think the road trip coming up is huge.
We got to talk about NFL for 10 minutes. So we've never done it. We may have to do NFL for 10 minutes before fuck drop.
Well, we can talk a little bit as the Leafs start, but making an excuse for players. McDavid reached the finals twice. Matthews. Okay, but I think you're missing the point. I'm not comparing Matthews to McDavid. But what I'm getting at is Toronto fans, Phil Kessel was the prime example. They ran Phil Kessel out of town. He went somewhere else, and it was a total. And then he ended up winning a Stanley Cup.
3 Stanley Cups.
I'm telling you, if Austin Matthews, we're going to do the same thing to him. He's going to go somewhere else if we continue to do this.
Yeah, he's going to go Utah.
You have to. Am I saying Austin Matthews has had his best season this year? No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I don't feel he has. But at the end of the day, I just feel like you can't constantly blame one guy for a team. No one blames Connor McDavid. To bring up the point, I'll bring up the point on Connor McDavid. I've brought up plenty. In the last 3 elimination games in the playoffs, he has 0 points.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, and yeah, I'm not saying Matthews is as good as McDavid because he's not.
Yeah,
but what I'm getting at is Edmonton, because of the failures in the last 3 elimination playoff games, they're not running McDavid out of the building because they know there is, unless you trade McDavid for Celebrini and 18 first-round picks, you're not going to get any better. That's all I'm getting at.
Yeah, for sure.
Rempe's record shocks me for a center. I would love to try Rempe out and see what's wrong. Too big for just one goal.
I agree. I love Matt Rempe. Holy cow. This guy gets it. 6'9".
Oh,
he gets in the NHL and starts taking down the heavyweights of the league.
No.
Oh, I love this guy.
Man, you got Lane out of here.
Just drag me out of here with this Matt Rempe crap.
McDavid is Ovi
That guy's
and Crosby
useless.
put together. I don't agree with that. I would say Crosby's more clutch than McDavid.
Oh, yeah.
But multiple Stanley Cups, gold medal, even at his age. If McDavid's still doing this at 38, then we can have that conversation.
Dude, no offense, Matt.
Oh, he
Rempe's
did
a
score the
joke.
goal. He
What
did
is that?
score
What,
I
the
said he's a joke.
winning goal in the Four Nations. So.
He did,
Yeah, he
absolutely. Four Nations
I mean, he
is
was
not the
wide
same as
open
the
in the slot.
Olympics.
He was
Dan,
wide open in the slot.
He literally was cool for like a moment where he had a viral few fights. He was a big guy who came and had some viral fights and has been an AHL player and does nothing.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me
I feel
ask
like
you
it-
this, Mr. Dasko. You look, we
And
both
that's
agree.
true. Matthews hasn't. Well, we've got to the second round. That is technically halfway. So he has gotten halfway there.
I don't know if Matt
Game
Rempe has 10
7,
points in the
second
NHL.
round.
Mr. Dasko, we
What's
both agreed, okay, that the Leafs are not making any playoffs this year.
Yes,
And
they
since
are.
we're not, that Vegas game
think
was the
you're
most
lying.
important game of the year.
I think
Would you
you're
like
lying.
to have someone like Matt Rempe
think you're
in your
lying.
lineup to send a message
No.
against in that
That's
important
what
game?
no balls Max Domi's supposed to do.
Exactly. That's what Max Domi
What?
is for.
Okay, so the only thing Matt Rempe would do is would give Vegas more power play times so they could put 10 goals on us instead of
Here's
6.
what I think of Matt Rempe.
He's an
There.
idiot.
We're losing
He
the game
is
anyway, who
a-
cares?
Never mind. He is an ECHL talent level player
Literally.
who's big.
No.
You're going to upset David here.
I agree.
I love the ECHL, by the way, but and I'm not saying Matt Rempe doesn't have any skill. Anyone who
doesn't
makes
have
the
much
NHL has more talent than all of us put together.
I would
Well,
take
except
Matt
maybe
Rempe
Sam,
any
as I've
day
said
of the week.
he should make Team Canada over John Tavares. But all I mean is I just look at a guy like Matt Rempe, and I don't think there's really a place for him in the NHL anymore in 2026.
He literally has
He has one goal this year.
yeah.
Give me Nazem Kadri or Sam Bennett, who can still fight, but can also put up 50, 60 points.
He
Nah,
has 11 points
Yeah.
in his career.
Well, you had one of them.
Well, you had
Yeah,
Ryan Reeves, and he couldn't
exactly.
even stay in the lineup, and he wouldn't fight in Toronto.
No, that's the thing.
But no, I
He was
look at it, which,
in
by the way, I
7
still think the
games.
Leafs should actually trade for.
I
and
agree with his comment right here. It just came in.
And
I
who
think
knows? Maybe Matt
Rempe's
Rempe on a
team
different team. The
misused.
Rangers are also a
I
dumpster fire.
100% agree with that.
I think the Rangers are more of a dumpster fire than the Maple Leafs this year. I think that's a
Yeah.
fair statement. The Rangers
Yeah.
are the worst. I would argue are one of the worst teams in the NHL. They are currently dead last in the East. I believe they're the lowest scoring. They've scored the least amount of goals in the East. Third least amount of goals in the NHL, only behind the St. Louis Blues and the Calgary Flames.
Yeah.
Just to put into perspective.
Yeah.
Funfish, I think it's too early to call if they're buyers or sellers. That's
I
kind
think
of
we have to have this conversation during the Olympic break. I think that's really because you'll
That's
have
coming
your
up.
2 weeks. I know it's coming up in 2 weeks, right? And that's a whole other topic I want to get into, but I don't think we can do that today.
I would say, I'll put it this way, Funfish. If the deadline was today, I would conservatively buy. What I mean by
I
conservatively,
think that you're right there. So.
if I can bring in Luke Shen for a third round pick and Nazem Kadri for, I don't know, maybe Denfor from the juniors and a couple picks and Cagliari and Crow, maybe I would do something like that. But I wouldn't trade Easton Cowan and 3 first-round picks for Jason Robertson. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I would buy, but not super aggressively. Just depends what's available for the price. Because I do agree with everyone to this. I think if the Leafs make the playoffs, they're not making it to the Cup this year. I don't think this team has it. I think they'll make the playoffs. I still think they'll make the playoffs because I think they're better than a lot of teams that they need to jump. But interesting here. Crosby isn't trading his career for McDavid. That's very true.
The only people that are going to care if they make the playoffs or not at this point is like business because they can sell more tickets.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
They're not making it anymore. I'd rather them just get bombed out in the regular season than just depress us in the first round again.
I remember back in the 02-03
That's an interesting
season
take,
when
but
the
yeah, I get what you're
Leafs
saying.
got out of the second round. They said
I don't
back
think-
then for every
they care
round
about
of
that.
playoffs the Leafs missed, MLSE loses about $20 million. Now
And that was years ago.
What,
That was
25
years ago, and you
ago.
think
So
about all
imagine
the
what that
prices
number is
now. Gosh, so expensive to get anything inside that arena.
MLC really cares.
Literally.
Oh, they do
100%.
because they're losing. The Argos are their tax.
They're
write-off,
losing a
not
ton
the
of
Leafs.
money on the Argos.
I know they are. I mean, I
They
still
can't
love them.
sell any tickets, and it's sad because the Argos are the best team that they own, and
Yeah.
they can't.
I
do
mean,
anything with
realistically,
them.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree. At least they've won recent
I'm
years.
saying they're the best team, and they're my favorite team that they own. I
Yeah.
guess the Raptors and Leafs, but like,
No, actually, though, Sam, I'd be on your side on that. My favorite MLSC team is the Argos, to be honest, because I feel they get it done more often.
They win. Look at Pinball Clemens. But Pinball Clemens knows nothing about hockey. I probably said this take before, but Pinball Clemens knows nothing about hockey. He could probably fix the Maple Leafs.
Well, I think the Leafs. I've argued it.
I agree with his comment
what's
too. They need to be more physical.
But the
Yeah,
problem is, Dan, they had
Now,
physical
losing
teams.
Joshua really sucks.
Geez,
Which actually, Joshua, good news on that. He's actually skating again, and he could be back for after the Olympic break.
Yeah.
Which bringing back Joshua would certainly bring some size back into the Leafs lineup. But
I think we're missing half these last few games.
it's hard to say about Almar. I mean, let's all remember mental health is a condition that people fight with and struggle with, and
she's a goalie. Like,
I don't want to add to the crap stack of that because I think he's dealt with enough. I watched the interview. I thought Claire Hanna from TSN did a phenomenal job on that interview, by the way. And I think, sure, if Almar was playing better, Ottawa would be in a better spot. But at the same time, you can't say the Leafs can't use goaltending as an excuse, but Ottawa can.
You can't blame it on Olmar. I think what you can blame it on is the dressing room drama.
No, but
like
Dan, the drama was caused by social media propaganda. Well,
right,
you can blame it
It
on.
wasn't caused by Olmar himself. It was caused by the fan base.
It doesn't,
not just
it doesn't matter where it's caused from. It's just a matter of there's drama in that clubhouse, and it's affecting the play.
And by the way, this is an interesting take. I mean, by the logic, the Leafs have failed since 1967. I would actually 6-7 agree with that. That the Leafs have failed.
That's
yeah.
I would actually agree.
Since the NHL has had more than 6 teams, the Leafs have not made it to the Stanley Cup.
Now, I wouldn't say that every year has been a failure since then. They've had some good runs, but you could say as a whole, if I'm going to say the Buffalo Bills as a whole is a failure of a franchise because they've never got it done, and I'm a Bills fan, by the way, you have to say the same about the Leafs. Since 1968, they haven't been able to get it done. The Ottawa Senators, no, they were pretty banged up. They were missing Pinto, Tkachuk, Almar.
I guess that's why he didn't score. I picked him.
A lot of people. Not right, but I mean, like, not.
Yeah,
like
how about before you make your Tim's picks, you actually check if they're injured or not?
Nah, B.
But we should move on to some NFL. I mean, the Leaf game's probably starting in about 10 minutes, but we'll stay on for a little bit at least anyways. I don't know if we'll stay on for the whole Leaf game, but we'll stay on for some of it. Couple big games today in the NFL, obviously. We're in winners go to the Super Bowl territory now in the NFL. And hopefully Joe Burrow stays off Twitter this weekend and just lets people live. I don't know if you guys know what tweet I'm talking about, but
no.
Oh, Joe Burrow basically called out Bills fans, saying it, trying to argue why one was a catch and one wasn't. And I'm just like, what are you doing, Joe Burrow? Like, you didn't make the playoffs. Go cry to someone who cares.
Yeah.
But we got the Patriots.
How about you go cry to your offensive line?
Yeah.
No.
But we had the Patriots versus the Broncos as the first game, and the Rams versus the Seahawks in the second. And I hate to say it, I think both of these games could end up being a little bit of a letdown. After some of the other games we've had.
No.
Rams Seahawks is good. Rams Seahawks.
Exactly. That game.
Denver, New England, I'm not happy about, but
I honestly don't see anyone doing much against that Seahawks defense.
I think the Rams can, and the Rams have done it before. The Rams have done it before against that 100%. Defense this season.
100%.
Sure.
I could easily see the Rams beating the Seahawks. I could easily see it happening.
Wow.
But I don't think it's. I'm predicting Seattle, but I am saying I can easily see the Rams moving.
I think Sam Darnold's about to make Minnesota feel really stupid.
Yeah. No, I understand that. I think Seattle will win the game, but I think it's going to be a close game. And interesting enough, if you guys are curious, Lane and I did one of these games on the PlayStation 5 simulator, and we had quite a surprise last night with the Seattle and LA game. I won't spoil it. The Patriots and Broncos games, kind of what we all thought of, but compare real life and see what happens, right? So let's go.
I'll just put it this way, and this is no disrespect to the Rams. They barely beat the Bears. And I think the Bears are a decent team, but I don't think the Bears are anywhere near as good as the Seahawks. And they barely beat the Bears.
Well,
And the Seahawks they made the 49ers look like a high school football team. So
I don't know. Battle of the West Coast, I get.
I would say
Sorry, Sam, go ahead.
I wouldn't even say college.
I would say college.
They didn't even they barely got 200 yards of offense.
If it was a high school team, they would get 0 yards of offense.
Okay, fair. Okay, fair enough. It was basically, if it wasn't for Christian McCaffrey, they probably would have got like -4 yards. And if Brock Purdy I've actually felt bad for Brock Purdy in that game. I thought he gave it all he had. But
me too, yeah.
All I mean is, like, I think the Patriots Broncos, it'll just depend on if Drake May cracks under pressure or not. I think that's the $1 million question. Sorry, Lane, I didn't have $1 million, but Drake May does, so don't worry about it. He got lots of NLL money.
He still has rookie contract. I don't think he has $1 million yet.
Dan, I'm sure he made more. He probably made way more than that in college, which is a whole other discussion. Watch for a Colorado collapse in the playoffs.
Whoa.
Yeah, you know what? A lot of times when teams dominate the regular season, look at the Winnipeg Jets.
I like it.
Look at the Winnipeg Jets, right? A lot of times they dominate, and then
you can almost argue Nathan McKinnon's the same as Matthews.
No, you can't, because McKinnon's got a cup.
Oh, that's why he has a cup. Yes.
Which, mind you, again, I said that I still don't think they've missed Nazem Kadri since they let him go. But
for sure.
But Sam, I'm curious. So when you say the Patriots Broncos, you think it's going to be a bit of a snore fest. Like, do you think it's just because it's going to be neither team's really going to be able to move the ball, or do you think the Patriots are just going to go in there, take a big lead early, and then they're just going to go to bed? I have no idea what you said, Sam. I think you're. Oh, your mic's not working. Sam said that Jacob is the smartest person ever.
No, it's
no.
It's back. It's back. I think a little bit of both. I think New England's going to be disappointing, but I think just because Denver is not going to be able to do anything, then New England's going to take it.
But I will say this, if Denver can create turnovers like they did against Buffalo, I think they actually have a shot.
Yes.
Like, and
they're at home.
I'm curious about your guys' thoughts on this. If Denver creates turnovers and just takes the damn field goals, I think they have a legitimate chance of winning this game.
Mm-hmm.
Because, look, you created 5 turnovers against Buffalo. And no disrespect, but Drake May has not had a phenomenal playoff. He's winning games, but, like, it's more been the Patriots' defense that's been winning.
He's played the Chargers and the Texans.
They're not. Those aren't.
Talk about an easy path to the AFC Championship game. The only team that the Texans were beating is the Bills.
That's it. Texans.
The only team they can beat.
But I just look at it with the Broncos. Their defense is super hungry, which is what I really like about that defense. They create a lot of turnovers. You have guys like Singletary that don't just try to stop you. They try to, every tackle they make is to create a fumble, not to just stop the player. And I do actually think the longer that game stays close, the better the chance Denver has to win it. Maybe I'm crazy, but I could honestly see Sean Payton and the Denver Broncos finding a way to beat the Patriots today.
Whoa. Really?
If I was a betting man, which I'm not, I'd be more willing to put money on the Broncos beating the Patriots than the Rams beating the Seahawks.
I think the Broncos winning would make it more exciting.
Oh,
and you would have the story of a backup coming in, which, you know, if you remember, this wouldn't be the first time that a backup's beaten the Patriots in the playoffs.
No.
Ooh.
Talking about Eagles Patriots Super Bowl a few years ago.
That was Nick Foles, right?
Yeah, Philly special.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, at the right coaching, I think people underestimate how important coaching is.
Talk about Walt Disney movie.
And Sean Payton's been there, done that, right? So, I don't know. I actually think Denver, like, realistically, I think the Patriots will win. I think they should win. If they don't, I would consider not their season a failure, but they're with what's been with the path they have, they should make the Super Bowl, no problem. But I could actually see Denver finding a way to get it. Oh my gosh, get it done. Lane, you terrified me there. I could see Denver finding a way to get it done. But I could actually see Denver finding a way to get it. Oh my gosh, get it done. Lane, you terrified me there. I could see Denver finding a way to get it done. But I could actually see Denver finding a way to get it done. But yeah, I could actually see Denver finding a way to get it done. If they can create turnovers and just take the points, like just when you're 4th and 2 in field goal range, just kick the damn field goal. Take your points. How many times have we seen teams and we're like, if they didn't gamble so much on 4th down, they probably would have won?
Yeah, true.
We have some more comments here. Everyone
great comments
blamed
coming in. Thank you,
Marner.
everyone.
He has more points than Matthews and Nylander. No, he doesn't. Sorry, but that's just statistically not true. Nylander has more points per game than Marner in the playoffs.
Yeah, I'd
Riley's
say
a
Nylander.
defenseman, and I still think he might be close to Marner in playoff points. We can actually look that up, but while I'm looking that up, Dan or Lane, I know Sam feels that the Patriots will win. I actually think the Broncos have a shot in hell. What do you guys think?
I
think
couldn't
they have a
disagree
shot.
more. I could not disagree more.
With
Yeah,
me?
literally.
Man, you guys hate me today.
No, I think the Patriots.
Well, you're crazy today, Jacob. You're loopy.
But I
Like,
better
I don't
keep
know
my
what
nurse
drugs
okay.
you're on, but I want some, bro.
Yeah, can
like,
I have some?
Yeah, literally. Like, I mean, it's no way, like, the Broncos are winning this game.
There's a chance.
I mean, Jacob,
Well, I
you
mean,
say you're not a
unless-
betting man. You could make some serious money today if we place a bet.
I
and
mean,
as long
unless
as
the
you think
Broncos
are
get
gonna
like,
win.
sorry, unless the Broncos defense just shuts down Drake May and gets like 6 interceptions and I mean, theoretically, it's possible.
Oh, for sure. Anything's
Kevin Garnett,
possible with Timmy if he
Your
goes
boy
to
said
school.
anything
Ding.
is possible.
Yeah, that's right. Want me to
I
do
would
it?
be. I just don't believe in Jarrett Stidham, to be honest.
No, I don't either.
Yeah, well, again, defense creates turnovers, maybe a couple pick sixes later, and
Well, yeah, that's the only way it could be done.
again,
right?
it's rare, but Denver's defense is really good.
It is a very good defense. What's that thing?
Huh?
Oh, is that a back scratcher?
Oh yeah.
Back scratcher.
Like those. We're
By the
not
way, Marner
sponsored
has
by
six-
back scratchers, but we could be.
Marner has
Oh,
63
we
points
could.
in 70 playoff games. Matthews has 59 points in 68 playoff games. Nylander has 58 points in 76 playoff games. So Marner has the most points, but he's also played the most games.
Interesting.
Marner is basically playoff stats are kind of being stacked up by one good playoff run, where Matthews and Nylander have been a bit more consistent, especially Nylander has been a bit more consistent.
Yeah, I agree with that. Interesting comment.
Yeah,
though.
McKinnon did win the MVP at Four Nations. McKinnon's a phenomenal player.
Oh, he is. Yeah, he really is something.
John Tavares has been disappointing in the playoffs. I would.
I like
agree with
this
that.
comment about Kyle Waddle here.
We already talked about the.
No, it's another one. Kyle Waddle's the ice soccer players of our team.
I don't
Well, you
completely
got
agree
one,
with
but not
that.
physical, right?
I don't completely agree with that because they did bring in guys like Brock Nelson, who are like your hardcore
Yeah,
physical
Brock
guys.
Nelson's not a wimp, but he's not a tank either.
You didn't watch it. You didn't watch him enough in Long Island.
Oh, I don't see him fighting Matt Wempe.
Damn, no one cares about Matt Rempe. Why isn't there an NFL game on Saturday and one on? That's a great question. I think it's because they don't want to compete with other leagues, and Sunday is kind of football day. Actually, I have to take the NHL shouldn't have any games today.
Yeah,
That's my take.
Interesting question, though.
Key, the vote is yes. If that happens, you got to wear your Flames jersey, and we want evidence.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Oh, whoa.
So I'll have the Leafs score up here
Yes.
as we go. I'm just trying to find the. Here we go. Watch.
There we go.
There we go. Finally got the boxes all moved around.
So
But yeah,
time will-
I agree with that comment that Colorado doesn't have the toughness this year. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But
Lane, are we allowed to show the game on the
No,
window?
but you can
We
watch it here.
cannot show the
Oh,
game, unfortunately.
Whoa.
and then someone else agreed too
I don't know why I did
that Stone has 50 points in 34 games. And that's what I was saying earlier when we were having that debate about Mark Stone, right?
I get what you're saying. I don't know. I just personally am not the biggest fan of Mark Stone. That's just a personal thing.
He's a great player, and he steps it up during the big games. But anyway, so
Yeah, on real record, I do agree with Colorado.
oh yeah, nuts. And funny enough, out of those 6 games, 6 regular season losses, one of them was the Maple Leafs.
No, it was an overtime loss. The Leafs beat
Oh,
them,
you're
but
right. Sorry, my bad.
You should be. Go to your room, young man.
Oh.
There. So,
But
yeah.
But no, we do have some interesting NFL games today as well, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens today in the NFL.
Me too, because these are the games. Whoever wins these games, these will be our Super Bowl teams, right?
Yep.
So huge.
So I think, are you guys all saying Patriots versus Seahawks? Is that what we're all predicting for a Super Bowl?
I think so.
Yeah.
I gotta say though, that's what I'm predicting. But if an upset was going to happen, I think it's going to be the LA Rams. I could see them actually beating the Seahawks.
Is that much of an upset though?
No.
Okay, maybe not an upset, but it would be surprising.
I get that the Seahawks are the 1 seed, but the Rams are like 1 game away from being the 1 seed. That's how good that NFC West was.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, it was a quite an amazing season.
But think about it. The Rams are 1 game away from being the 1 seed. Instead, they had to go on the road on a wild card weekend to a, like an 8-9 team who got away with winning the worst division in football.
Just nuts, eh?
Well, that's a whole argument, and the way the divisions are done in the NFL in general, right? Like, I mean, you can make that argument in a lot of different sports, but we got to get to some comments here. Avs are on pace for a record in wins. Yeah, I can't do the math right now in my head, but yeah, like they would be on pace for I think an NHL record.
About 60 wins roughly, wouldn't
it? Yeah, probably around that 60 win pace.
Might even be higher than 60.
Robertson at maybe 26, 27, maybe 26 for Cowan. Yeah, I mean,
I would be okay with that.
I would only do that trade if I knew for sure that Jason Robertson would resign, just because I much as I think this Leaf team will make the playoffs, I don't think this Leaf team is going to win a cup this year. No, that's my only thing.
I like Jason Robertson on the Maple Leafs. I have no idea why Dallas. This trade makes no sense to me though, because I don't know why Dallas doesn't want him. I don't know why Robertson doesn't want to resign back in Dallas and save all those tax dollars. The whole thing makes no sense to me. But if it's going to happen, I think it'll be a great trade.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. But yeah, I mean, I'd be interested about that. I'm also interested to see how. Question for you guys, actually, because I lost my train of thought. But I do have a question, and even though I don't think these
Sam, there's a link in the private chat if you want to click it there, and same with Dan. There's a link for the private chats.
Dan does not believe in links. He didn't even know he had a desktop until like 2 months ago. My question for you guys: do you think the NFL games, the first game at least, might not get great TV ratings? And do you think the NFL is almost a bit upset about the way this has gone down?
100%, bro. 1,000%. I think I feel bad. I really do. I feel like if Bo Nix didn't get injured in our last play, I feel like this game could have been very competitive. I think Denver could have beat New England with Bo Nix. Actually, if I was going to pick, if Bo Nix was in this lineup, I would pick Denver beating the Patriots today. Yeah. I really would. I'm not saying it's anyone's fault, but any day, results are what the results are, and the NFL is going to be not happy. But I think the only thing of in its benefit is that it is a Sunday afternoon, right? And the big tradition in America, and even same here in Canada, is that in the winter, and a bad snow day like today, in some spots, luckily not here, but some spots it's bad snow day like today, that a Sunday is NFL Sunday, right? So you're going to put the TV on, you're going to get all your friends together, you're going to eat your chicken wings, and regardless if it's a 6-3 game, you're watching that game.
Maybe I'm overestimating the Broncos defense, but I think the Broncos defense can get a win. That's how I feel. I think the Broncos defense can get a win today.
Yeah,
for sure. Well,
I think more to not because of I think the quarterback play. I think the biggest thing for the Broncos QB is just to, even if you just kind of punt the ball a lot, just don't make any major mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Force that Patriots offense to actually do something.
Right.
Sam, your mic turned off again. I'm not sure why.
Yeah. No, there's a button on it. I had to cough like a minute ago, so
You had
I
to
pressed-
cough.
You know
That's
how
unacceptable.
you know how there's a cough button on your headset when you're
Yes.
play by play.
Yes.
That's what I treat it as.
Jacob knows when we're on YouTube, I'm just like, oh,
That was
and the
terrifying.
guy has a. I don't actually do that.
Anyway, Sam, what's your take on this?
Get a couple first downs if you're Denver. Try and flip the field a little bit and kick a couple field goals. Force them into, I guess, pin them back into their own zone, and then get them to punt from there. And then you
Get
get a
some
couple first downs.
safeties.
You can kick a field goal.
Well, yeah, and I don't know why teams are so against taking the damn points.
Yeah, I never understood that.
Like, I don't feel you always, and I would even say I would go very minimal fourth down gambles, even if you're midfield, maybe just punt and try to pin them really deep. And as Lane just said, maybe even try to get a safety. Like, I think it's safeties, field goals, and if you can get a touchdown off a nice.
Especially for Denver, your pass rush is great. You can get a safety.
When Drake May has not been great under good pass rushes in these playoffs. He's been okay, but like nothing phenomenal. So,
unfortunately, is NFL not CFL? Is a game you kick for roots.
No, you can't even get the 1 point.
That's
but we got to get to some more. We got some more Leaf comments here. I keep Robertson and Cowan and trade Matthews, Nylander for big checkers. You can't trade Matthews or Nylander because of the no moves. But also, too, I think my big thing is, and again, you obviously tell it to your opinion, that Canadian white trash guy. Not saying you're white trash, by the way. I'm sure you're lovely. But I'm more of the fact is you can't trade talent that high unless you get a lot for it.
You say big checkers isn't a lot?
No, I think going to get more third line players. We already have enough third line guys. That's kind of my 2 cents. Because look, everyone said they need to go get big, tough defensemen, and trading Fraser Minton is aging like milk, not wine, right? So you just got to be careful with making moves like that. I still think if they kept Fraser, I would love to see Fraser Minton on this Leaf team right now. Got his 13th goal of the year last night. Yeah, what a game that was too, Boston versus Montreal.
It's kind of like a Tuku last thing all over again.
Exactly. Do we really watch the Broncos because of Bo Nix? I watch the Lions because of Dan Campbell, and a quarterback I watch every game is obviously Baker Mayfield. The thing is with Bo Nix, and I'd love your guys' take on this. I think Bo Nix just does a really good job at not making the critical error at the worst time. Like, I think Bo Nix, I would call him a game manager, but he's a very good game manager.
Right.
And I think he gives the Broncos a chance to win every game. That's kind of my 2 cents on that.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, for sure. That guy, it's weird, right? Because I'm in the middle. Like, I know what Jacob's saying. Like, I guess theoretically, like, if the defense plays good enough, like, anything's possible. Like, we've seen teams that have no quarterbacks and big defenses step it up. Like, what's the team? It was like Denver, right? Remember when Peyton Manning? He was kind of bad. He was kind of useless when as a quarterback. But his defense was elite and won him a Super Bowl. So can it happen? 100%. So I guess to say that there's 0% chance is kind of wrong.
Well, anything's possible. Dan, you go ahead and say it. Oh, I thought you were going to do something else.
Ding. Oh, you want me to do the other thing, Jacob?
Sure.
Anything's possible!
But just for anyone who's joining us now, we are also doing a bit of a watch along of the Leafs. We have the score up in the corner. I've just edited the title of the episode, even. That's how I roll. Colorado's getting on a 2-on-1 right now. And Colorado scored.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh.
Wall allows a goal on a 2-on-1. I believe that was Marty Natchez. No, Brock Nelson.
Oh, Brock Nelson.
My boy.
Leafs could have got Marty Natchez of Mitch Marner.
Bad play by Austin Matthews at the line leads to a 2-on-1. I mean, I'm 50-50 on this being Wolves' fault. I mean, it's a 2-on-1, but truthfully, it's a save I think you'd like to see him have.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I've been talking about every time. I know Anthony Stolarz sucked. I'm not arguing that. But Joseph Woll plays so well, and every time he allows the most deflating goal of life.
Look, I'm going to bring up the comparison with Nick Arbuckle. I think it's in Joseph Woll's and Dennis Hildeby's head that even though they played great, Berube doesn't care because as soon as Stolarz was healthy, he threw him back in the net.
Now are they
You gotta do
challenging this?
something.
Is this getting challenged or something?
No, they're just. I think there's
Hi from Pittsburgh. Yes, that's right.
Oh,
Welcome
nice.
back to the
my
desk.
Flyers just hung
That's
7 on
early.
the Avs. Yeah, that was a shock.
right. That was a crazy one.
I'm glad Fish is on top of the world. And you know what, Fun Fish? Adam isn't even here to beef with you today.
Oh,
Nope. Post game.
I'll be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I thought Nelson and McKinnon were gonna kiss there on the celebration. They're like, "Mwah." They were just fixing the camera in the net lane because the Bucks
boo.
smashed it. What do you mean, boo? No, I want high quality broadcasts. But
I want the Leafs to win a game. Bye.
yeah, Brock Nelson, 26 games against the Leafs has 21 points. I love Brock Nelson. He's one of those type of. I will say him that, and that kind of brings to the point from that Canadian white trash guy we were speaking about. If you go and get playoff performers, I can kind of see it. I still don't think I would trade Matthews and Nylander if I could. I'd maybe move on from one of them, but certainly not both. But if you can go get guys like Nazem Kadri and Brock Nelson instead,
Sam Bennett.
I sort of can see, or Sam, not that Sam Bennett would be available, but a guy like Nazem Kadri is probably available.
Mm-hmm. Brock Nelson wouldn't be available either. You said his name.
Well, no, I know. It's just he scored, so that's just what I thought of it.
Yeah.
We have more comments here.
Shots
Blizzard
are now
here,
5-3.
over a foot of snow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we got we're supposed to get 20 centimeters here in our region. I
That's a
don't
lot.
really think we're gonna get it though. That's my
You don't
2
think
cents.
so, eh?
And
So
if we do,
what,
get
a
over
foot
it.
of snow is 30. A foot of snow is 30 centimeters for our Canadian viewers.
I thought it was 3 centimeters.
No, definitely not. 30. Remember
Dan,
the rule
yeah.
we were laying in school?
Yeah.
12 inches, 30 centimeters.
True.
Yeah, so Dan was sorry. I apologize. I'm Canadian. That's why I was using centimeters. So
Yes.
yeah, Dan, you were saying so that's about repeat that again, Dan.
No problem. So a foot of snow is 12 inches, and 12 inches is about 30 centimeters. Put it in perspective, right? So if we get 20 centimeters, we're under a foot. So Philadelphia has more snow than us, funny enough. And sometimes that happens, right? With the twist, I feel like a weather person now, but with the twist of the wind and all that.
What's going on here with the Leafs, man? They come out flat again.
I mean,
What
they were
happened
leading in
this
shots
season?
early, and now
Now
it's
2-0.
2-0.
Now oh, Brock Nelson again?
Whoa!
Going back to back.
Back
He's
to
going
back.
back to back. Oh man, not again.
Well, remember the Leafs almost got Brock Nelson back here, but Colorado got it instead.
Yeah, Jacob, I'm sorry. This is not the same team we watched a week ago.
No,
It's
really
just not.
Guys, it's still early in the game, but we'll see.
I get what this saying.
50 to 60 centimeters.
Holy
Oh my gosh.
moly!
Wow,
That's a
like
lot.
just about 2 feet.
Yeah, Colorado is scary. I will say that. But will they choke again? That is the $1 million question.
Yeah,
30
I
to 50
think-
centimeters is average. Oh, to me, that still sounds like a lot.
Yeah, they got a lot of snow down in Philly.
Craig
Sorry.
Berube is just taking a timeout. But
Man,
what's he
he
doing
looks-
in the timeout? Absolutely nothing.
He looks
Okay,
like-
actually, you know what? This brings up a brilliant conversation that I want to bring up. Why take a timeout
if you're not gonna
and then
do
just
anything-
stand there and go,
It's sending a message, bro.
No, it's
what
not.
message?
He didn't
Do your
say
damn
anything.
job.
He didn't do anything.
Dan, that would be like me if I'm your manager and I want to have a meeting about your poor performance and I just do this to you.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
What does it do? It didn't do anything.
Sends
Dan,
a
we want to have a meeting. Oh, I got it, boss. Don't worry. Read you loud and clear.
That's my point. It doesn't actually do anything, right? To me, it's not even just oh, he did actually yell at them a little bit, but he yelled at Troy Stetcher and Bobby McMahon. That's gonna fix it.
You waiver pickup wonder.
He looks
The
I
like
think
coach is doing mind control.
Yeah, literally. Actually, it's an interesting comment about the Argos here.
And yeah, Fun Fish, you do only get one timeout per game. So that's kind of
I'm
it's
actually surprised.
Dumb time to take it.
I'm surprised he didn't just take a few days off because man, he looks horrible.
He does, a poor man.
I think it's because I think legitimately his job is on the line and he knows it, whether they're saying it or not.
Do we think it was a gym accident, or we think like
I think it was a gym accident.
someone punched him out?
No.
But we got some football. We got some CFL talk in the chat. Do we think the Argos are going to go for AJ Ouellette? I would love to see AJ Ouellette come back to Toronto.
I don't think he wants to come back to Toronto.
I think he will.
Yeah, I think Sam said I don't think he wants to come back.
I have a upsetting take for Argo fans on where I think AJ Ouellette's going to go, because I think he's going to go to Hamilton.
Whoa, what? Ooh. Why is he just staying in Saskatchewan?
Yeah.
Because Saskatchewan can't pay him because they paid all their wide receivers.
He likes his sushi.
Hamilton.
I think Hamilton.
That'd be amazing. I think that'd be
because you ever think about Hamilton's not re-signing Greg Bell. They've just parted ways of Tim White.
Right, yep.
Right? Because so Lane's arch enemy is no longer on his team.
Good.
So
and Jacob,
then again, you know what? All Hamilton should have done, be like, we didn't even want Tim White anyways. Just pull like a
Keon Colbert. We really didn't. We're good.
And I think Jacob, Rick would agree with me. The Argos might go with Tim White?
I don't think so. No, I don't think the Argos are looking to bring in any different receivers. I think Edmonton's going to go get Tim White.
Edmonton? Ooh.
The Elks really need another weapon. And I think he would fit Cody Fajardo with like a lot of screen game plays.
Because I get why Dasko's frustrated with Tim White because he dropped balls.
But he does have like 3 straight 1,000-yard years.
Yeah, I was looking at his stats. He had a 1,000-yard season again. Like, he's definitely a good player.
An off year is 1,000 yards for this guy.
Yeah, literally.
So I am curious to see where Ouellette goes, but I'm trying to think on who needs running backs. Because BC is going to stick with Butler. Hamilton doesn't look like they're keeping Bell. Toronto, I don't know what they're going to do with running back, because a part of me wants to give Spencer Brown a full training camp of Toronto and see what he can do. Another part of me is like, we can't have the season we had last year.
I was upset Toronto let Williams go. I thought before his eye injury he was starting to look really good.
Whoa, Key really does not want Tim White in Edmonton. I think Tim White would be a great fit.
Oh, wow. A winless season.
Key, do you hate Tim White more than me? Is that even possible?
Hey, you know what? I feel this comment here. I got a 05 all-wheel drive Escalade. The snow don't bother me.
Yeah,
I don't even know 100%. What those numbers mean. I just see 08 Ford Buddha.
No, he's four-wheel drive, Mr. Dasko.
I just know a car turns on and goes forward and backwards and left and right. That's about all I know.
No, 08 GMC, that's a nice truck. I like those trucks. They're pretty awesome. Yeah.
I worked 12 hours yesterday, so I didn't have to work today. I was like, I'm just going to work today.
I had a 99 Chevy Tahoe, old box style with the 5.7 Vortec. That was a sweet little truck.
That's very true, too. We were talking winter tires makes a big difference in the winter, too, right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. You know, those Toyota vans and SUVs, they were really good, too. And if you want to see more automotive talk here, let us know, because that's something we could do, too.
Hammer down, no stopping.
I'll have to watch the show so I can learn about cars.
All gas, no brakes.
Dan should teach me about cars.
But there's an interesting comment here about... but thank you for the question about AJ Ouellette. I'm predicting Hamilton. Where do you guys see AJ Ouellette go before we move on to another comment?
I could see Hamilton.
Okay, call me crazy. I think none of this is going to happen. I think AJ Ouellette's going to stay in Saskatchewan.
I don't think they can afford him.
I think they're going to figure it out. I think they're going to trade one of their wide receivers. Because let's be honest, like even their wide receivers got injured, they still won the Grey Cup. So do they really need an all-star line wide receivers, right? So I think
hold the phone. Hold the phone. You go on all the time. You go on about all the time about how Jacob will back me up on this. You literally go on rants every day of your life about how Buffalo should have kept their all-star wide receivers because they need them, and now you're telling Saskatchewan to do the exact opposite.
Correct.
You can't have it both. No, you can't have it both
I'll tell
ways.
you why. Buffalo has not won a Super Bowl. Saskatchewan won the Grey Cup with all their wide receivers injured. They won that Grey Cup because of A.J. Ouellette.
That's not true.
A.J. Ouellette loves Saskatchewan.
Am I right, Jacob? He literally goes on about rants about how you need an all-star receiver, and now he's saying not to keep an all. And then when they lose, he's going to say, "Oh, they should have kept all their receivers."
Leafs going on the power play here.
This is huge. You need a goal.
Damn, you're being called out for not being a Leaf fan, apparently.
Oh, I'm not a Leaf fan half the time.
That's strange. I don't watch hockey.
The Leafs aren't even fans of their. The players aren't even a fan of their own team. Get a grip.
Wow, it's crazy. Colorado's got second best penalty.
Yeah, Sam is an expert at football, so we watched Sam on today because we're going to football talk. In the comments,
I do not watch enough hockey. I watch baseball and football.
Hockey.
Jacob, do you think this is a key power play, by the way?
I would say, well, not even necessarily that they have to score, but they gotta get some chances and get the momentum coming back the other way. I think that's momentum's super important in sports, and I think for Toronto they just got to try to get the momentum going back the other way.
Oh, Matty Nyes almost scored there.
I guess Australia Open just started last week, right?
Funfish, if you want the next tournament, we'll do a live watch along of the final match. I would do it.
I'd be down to do that. I like tennis. Well, Brent Burns is really angry. I don't know why.
I don't even know if you guys are interested. I know it's a little bit early, but I'd like to do the Super Bowl on here. I think that'd be really fun. Get some snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to see what's going on. I would do that. Man.
Yeah, well,
there you go. Apparently, Sam, you can wear that badge of honor with Chris.
There you go.
It's not that I'm not a Leafs fan. I just don't watch hockey. I don't watch hockey until the playoffs.
Well, so Sam, let me ask you.
I live in Canada. There's way too much hockey around me. I get sick and tired of it. Have you just
never been into hockey, or you just
Never really
gotten into it, eh?
No, baseball and football.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you're walking
I thoroughly enjoy going. I don't particularly like watching it at home.
You're walking Sam's walking the Barry Baycat sweater.
Well, the only entire Jays games I watched the only Jays game I watched in its entirety in the regular season was the last game of the season.
With the World Series?
No, the last game of the regular season when they clinched the AL East. I didn't watch anything. I mean, I worked in baseball all summer, so I was busy.
Yeah, Funfish is right. Unfortunately, pretty much all the Canadians are out early again in the Australian Open.
I know. I was disappointing, eh?
But I know our local Halton region star actually played pretty well. She had a tough matchup against one of the best in the world. Just couldn't quite get it done. But, I mean...
And she's still pretty young.
She is. So, I mean... Time will tell, right? But I mean, Canadian tennis is getting better and better as the years go. Toronto's second power play unit is out now, which Max Domi, I don't know what the... Okay, well...
I'm bad luck for the Leafs. I should probably just leave.
No, you're great luck.
No. I love it was you, Sam. I think his team was going to be bad today, what we did.
Same.
Yeah, I would agree with that, Funfish. Canadian tennis seems to be really up and down.
Yeah, it's definitely on the right track, but we're not a consistent powerhouse yet, but I think it's coming. I think we're on the right track.
Well, I mean, Canada, because we're such a diverse country, we do see like improvements in a lot of other sports just because we are so diverse. Soccer, it's a big one. Where they're
like half of our team isn't really even Canadian. It's just like
yeah. But I mean, it's great to see how diverse Canada is, right? So.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like it's noticeable in soccer because half the team is not Canadian, really.
Yeah.
Which I mean, we welcome them on our team. We welcome them to this country, but like,
absolutely,
that's a reason why we're so diverse.
Leafs had a pretty good power play there, although they didn't score. At least they got a couple chances.
Scored on though.
But now Colorado's just right back down in the offensive zone, and I think the key thing is for Joseph Woll. Let's see if he can do what I've really prided him on. I know Dan's not
Try
the
to
biggest
bounce
fan of him,
back.
but can Woll find a way now to not let in the third? Because Toronto can score. This team should be able to win games 3-2, no problem.
They haven't been
So
scoring recently though, Jacob. Like
That's
they
recently.
scored
right.
3 against Vegas. I honestly think with better goaltending,
I
they
could have
probably
got
beat
3 goals
Vegas.
against Aiden Hill that night.
No, you couldn't have. Aiden Hill actually played pretty well that game. The Leafs had some good chances. Honestly, I think that was a terrible time to start Anthony Stolarz. I don't know if Berube got a
That
concussion
was.
from the gym incident, but
Honestly, he should have just taken a few days off till he could heal up.
honestly, again, I think that he's I think he knows his job is on the line.
Yeah,
You do because they said that he wasn't being fired.
I don't care what they say. The Argos
I don't
also said
believe
they
that,
weren't
though.
considering getting rid of Ryan Dimwitty.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so time will tell. But Leafs getting some pressure, getting the offensive zone.
Big chance from Benoit, from Benny.
Yeah, Vegas again. I don't know. Like, I feel that Vegas game, they were in it for a lot of that game.
But they did lose a 2-0 lead early, right?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we'll see. And Key had a comment about Tim White.
Yeah, it was just there you go.
You're really not a Tim White fan.
Same Key.
I hate him because I hate anyone who's really bad when they're bad. I'd rather have a second tier wide receiver than a 1 tier who's good, but a 5 tier when they're bad. Okay, so consistency is key to Key.
Not like. Good comment.
I just look at. I think the Elks desperately need another receiver. Now, mind you, there's going to be a lot of good receivers available at the deadline. Not the deadline, sorry, when free agency opens, the tampering window. Maybe it's even a guy like Dejan Brissett. I'm not sure if he's re-signing in Toronto or not. So maybe that's one that they go and get. Guy who had his.
I'll be upset if we lose him. I really like him.
Got to remember they're making room for Herslow, right? Colorado getting back on a break again. Oh, good save from Woll. That's an important save.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's important. Too many shots though, Jacob. Like 13 shots already.
It's what Colorado does. They're a fast team. Woll's just got to try to shut the door and try to keep it 2-0 going into the intermission. But
if Woll allows that magical third goal in the first period, they'll pull him.
Depends when their next game is.
Honestly, I'm actually. I know we did talked about it briefly, but man, if I'm Dennis Hildeby, I'm pissed.
Oh, there we go.
You played so much better than both goalies, in my opinion, recently, and your reward is get sent to the AHL.
Well, I think we're trying to play. Basically, you're playing Stolarz and Woll as trade bait right now, right?
I don't think it is. I think Berube loves Stoli. The Leafs' next games, by the way, Tuesday is not till Tuesday, but they play the Buffalo Sabres. I would argue that's a must-win.
That's what I said. You said no.
Well, no, I said if they lose, I'm still not counting them out of the playoffs because, like, realistically, they still have a shot. But it's a game you kind of got to have.
I literally said Tuesday's a huge game. You got to win. You're like, no, it's not.
No, I didn't say it's not. I said you can't say the season's over if they lose.
But it might be an impactful game.
Would you trade Riley at the deadline? I don't think Morgan Riley's going anywhere just because I think Morgan Riley, if he gets traded, they got to get the no move moved.
They do.
I think it's an off-season trade, not a during the season trade. And I think he'll go to Vancouver to kind of take over Quinn Hughes. Not saying he's as good as Quinn Hughes.
No, definitely not. But Vancouver needs someone there.
Woll is on pace for 40 shots. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't be a busy game.
This is how I thought Oh, yeah, Jacob, you got to prepare some quiz questions for us.
You mean exam? The analyst desk exam.
Exam. God.
I know you school guys do not want to think about exams.
I haven't done an exam in we did one a few weeks ago here, but other than that, this is a guy I wish the Leafs actually would have got was Brent Burns. If you weren't going to keep Marner, you should have got Brent.
Cool.
That would have really helped your power play early on.
For sure.
I know he's not a great defenseman, but for offensively, I think he would have been a good third pairing guy, and he would have really helped your power play early on when Marner wasn't there to quarterback it.
I guess they just looked at our defense. If you think about if we didn't have the injuries of Tanev and Carlo, right, our defense was our strong suit. We had 7 NHL defensemen under contract, right?
I know, but it's just I don't know how you didn't think a bunch of 40-year-old men weren't going to get hurt. That's just ludicrous to me. Oh, we have the oldest defense core in the NHL. They're never going to get hurt.
Luda.
Old is it's just age is just a number.
Yeah, that's what I believe.
Well, I believe that to a point, but
Come on, Tavares, do something useful.
Hmm.
But why is Lawton's minutes getting caught down? Like he's like so.
well, they
so-
said it would had to do with because they were down a couple goals.
He's literally
but-
the heart and soul of this team.
Well, that's how I
He
feel.
really is, yeah.
He's the one guy who actually cares.
I agree with that, yeah.
He's one of the few people that him and Lorenz
Yeah,
are,
Lawrence,
are one of the few people that actually care about winning.
yeah. I've much as I've harped on him, I think Nick Robinson's made some good efforts this year.
Oh, we got a penalty coming up. I think it's going to Toronto.
Uh-oh. That's
Oh,
not
Craig
good.
probably looks like he's bleeding.
Oh,
He looks
yeah.
horrible.
He's gotta take it easy. His stitches are going to come out.
I think they look like they are.
Oh.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm kind of just with the Leafs. I don't know. I just don't really care too much until the playoffs happen.
If we make it there.
They will. I'm
Well, I
still
can't-
confident.
Jacob, I can't wait to see you hit your health up in the racket.
I
What is
can't wait to see you in an Argo hat. I think double blue is going to look very good on you.
I think you're going to be saying, Lane was right, Lane was right, Lane was right, Lane was right.
Lane,
Ow.
your room is blue too. It's like it's
I'm
gonna
blue,
fit you.
dabba dee dabba da, dabba dee
That's a
dabba
great
da.
song. Love it.
Where's the yellow for Hamilton?
You want him? I'll give you yellow. You
Oh, we
want
got
yellow?
some
I'll give you yellow.
school days.
There, does that make you happier?
No, it's gonna be more yellow than that.
That
It's
makes
like
me have to go to the
greenish.
bathroom.
Orange. No.
This is yours. I
That's
can
good.
get it.
That's good. That's good.
This is a big penalty
Hopefully
kill
it's
for the
like
Leafs
that.
here. Very big penalty kill for the Toronto Maple Leafs here.
Yeah. Penalty kill has been good for the Leafs this year.
It's been one of the bright spots.
Yeah.
But since you guys asked for a exam question, well, the Leafs
Oh,
on a power
God.
play. Let's
Well,
get
Colorado's
into
on the
this.
power play.
If the Seahawks win today, is the Sam Darnold choke jokes gone?
Wait, what?
If the Seahawks win today, are the Sam Darnold choke jokes gone?
100%.
So everyone goes on
Yes.
he's a choke artist.
Yeah, because then he would go to a Super Bowl.
So even if
Yeah.
he has a terrible game, if they win, it doesn't matter. So like he could throw 5 picks, but if they win, no one's going to say he choked.
I
Yeah,
agree.
because they won that Week 18 game in San Francisco. That was a tough
Regular
shot.
season
Exactly.
playoffs, though, two different things.
True.
Well, he destroyed the 49ers in the playoffs.
I think it's
Only
gonna be 3-0
completed
to
12
the second
passes.
Yeah, but he was also hurt.
here. At least they have 6 shots. That's so bad.
No, but I agree. So I think all three of us agree. What do you think, Jacob?
Oh, I actually think people need to stop making the Sam Darnold choking comments at this point. But I was curious on your guys' thoughts on
No,
that.
I agree with that too.
Why
What was
I don't
that
know why
comment? See that old D-check?
You just talk about the defense there from, the way that the tougher, older defensemen are playing more physical compared to the young guys.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, it's a different game, too.
But
Great point.
I don't know.
I
how
will
they
say
do-
we'll hear a couple nice saves here to keep this
Yeah.
a 2-goal game. Let's see if Will can keep it up. But the whole Sam Darnold situation, I'm really curious about your guys' thoughts since we kind of brought up the choking thing. Well, I brought it up, but
Maybe
Do you
that's
think
what you're
Minnesota-
into. We won't judge.
do you think Minnesota could be maybe where Seattle was if they kept Sam Darnold?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, Willie Jefferson and all that. But Minnesota's got a great team.
Oh, good chance from Lawton. What's your thoughts on that, Sam?
What was the question?
That's okay.
Too busy watching the game here.
I'm curious on your thoughts. I was saying about Sam Darnold. If the Vikings kept him, do you think they could be where Seattle is?
Huh.
They won
That
a lot of
division's
games with
good.
like no quarterback.
Yeah. I like Kevin O'Connell as a quarterback whisperer, if you would say. I don't know.
Tough question.
Well,
Yeah.
my whole thing was why not just sign Darnold to another 1-year contract and let McCarthy be a backup for a year?
That's what
Yeah.
I would have done.
Because
But
I think Seattle was a potential Super Bowl winning team with a decent quarterback.
so okay, I'll give my opinion on it. I do think that maybe Minnesota just thought he was ready because JJ McCarthy did look really good in that second half.
Oh,
He did.
interesting comment. Wow. So
I think
Keith
if he-
doesn't agree with us. Interesting.
Go ahead, Lane.
But no, I just think I think that the Vikings looked at JJ and was like, this guy's ready to be a starter. We give him the team that we have, he'll do something. Obviously, it didn't pan out, but they had a good second half, and I think he's going to be like a Caleb Williams. I think his sophomore year is going to be really successful. So it's going to sting for the first year, but I think next year the Vikings are going to bounce back really strong.
But do you think the Vikings keep their receiving core with the frustrations? I could see
Yes.
Justin Jefferson requesting a trade.
I think he'll stick around one more year. He sees the vision. He sees him though. He likes just JJ. He actually stood up
He
for
did
him.
not seem like he liked him very much when he was not getting the ball at all. I've never seen Justin Jefferson look so frustrated as what he did this year.
He did look frustrated, yeah.
So I don't know. I think the Vikings really missed their window. And I think their window was this year if they had a quarterback that knew how to throw a football in an adult league. JJ McCarthy, even his good games were just okay. Like, I can't think of a game this year where McCarthy went out there and won it. Like, he went out there and he was the reason why the Vikings won the game. Vikings won a game with throwing negative pass yardage this year.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, imagine if they had a quarterback that could, like, Sam Darnold's not an MVP, but he's good. They just need a decent quarterback with that receiving core.
Exactly, 100%.
Can you imagine Josh Allen on the Vikings receiving core?
Oh, it'll be nuts.
Sam, I think you turned off your mic again, good sir.
No, I was waiting for. I think they would score like 50 points a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Be crazy.
How would you fit Allen into the cap?
Well, oh yeah, it wouldn't happen. But I mean, like,
We're at the first intermission now.
we are. Leafs did do what I said they needed to do and only let it get to 2-0. So hopefully they come back better in the second period. But no, I think today, I think Sam Darnold's going to try to shut up some critics today. That's all I'm going to say. Because I understand Key's point too. You need more than just a Super Bowl attendance to stop being called a choker. I think you got to win. Right? Because I've seen people argue about Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen because they've never got it done.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the reason why I brought up that comparison. I saw people saying, why bring Lamar Jackson in the Josh Allen conversation? And I'm like, because they've kind of both had similar playoff history.
Similar
I know Josh
playoff
Allen's
history,
played some
but
better
Allen
games.
shows up a lot more than Lamar does, and Allen's
I
beaten
think
Lamar
so.
in the playoffs.
I think so too.
True. But could we also say the same thing about William Nylander? He shows up more in the playoffs, but yet we still have the same gripes about the Leafs, right?
Yeah.
So,
For
Yeah,
sure, yeah.
absolutely.
like, I think Josh Allen is a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson. I would agree to that statement.
I'm not
in the
saying
playoffs.
I'm not saying Josh is a better quarterback. I'm
In
saying
the
that
playoffs,
Josh-
he is.
Yes, absolutely.
It's just more the fact is I just more meant at the end of the day, unfortunately, neither one of them are getting the job done.
No, because the team around them sucks in the playoffs.
Well, yeah,
for
the Bills
Lamar,
need a
you've
lot
got-
of. Actually, Sam, I've had a chance to talk to you about this. So Dan and I have discussed this in length. Lane's so sick of me talking about it. He just left.
He has
What?
to go take a Walt Disney poo-poo.
What? Yeah, I wasn't going to announce that, but thanks, Dan. Sam,
Dan,
what
if
is
you say
your
that one
thought?
more time, I'm gonna click that red button at the bottom. I'm gonna leave.
What is your thought process of the Bills promoting the GM?
Oh, I mean that was okay. That was weird because I love Sean McDermott. Okay, like
Me too.
I think he was a great coach. I don't think it was decision making. I think, and I was talking with a lot of people about this. I think the defense, they couldn't tackle. Like, you can't tackle. You see that defense; they're all 5'5". They get a 6'6" Derrick Henry running down their butt.
Yeah.
They're gonna just not be knocked over. Like, you have defense. You have linebackers that are like 5'6". Like, no. This is not a grade 8 football league. This is the NFL.
So you actually feel then the Bills' problem is defense, not the wide receiving core.
Well, I do think that, something needed to be fixed, but I think that Khalil Shakir, Gabe Davis, even like what's his name, Canadian, Josh Palmer. Like those three are pretty good.
I don't
And
even
I
think
like your tight
Coleman's that
ends.
bad.
I think I like Coleman too. I don't even think the wide receiver situation wasn't that bad. I think, but the front office just didn't get McDermott the team that they needed to win. Like, I don't know.
So you're saying you feel even with firing McDermott, if the same team goes out next year, we're going to see a similar result.
Yeah.
But do you get why they fired McDermott, or do you feel they should have kept McDermott and just fired the GM?
I get why, because of the results. I think firing him after blowing the lead in Kansas City with 13 seconds left a few years ago would have been a lot more explained, but not now. Like, I think that was his, like, how do you do that? Like, that's got to be coaching as well. But I think the last couple of years we're not coaching. It's, we can't stop anybody.
Yeah, the Bills' defense has been pretty bad.
For sure,
I don't know.
yeah.
I kind of feel like,
but like they've done a really good job of scheming up pass defenses.
They have. They've been able to create turnovers. I guess I more feel though with the Bills, I felt firing McDermott had to happen, even if I don't know if he's the reason solely why they didn't get it done again.
Right. So get rid of Brandon Bean as well. Then.
Oh yeah. I would have fired the GM in a heartbeat. I don't know. I've never seen.
Why do you promote a guy to president of football operations that's drafted 2 Pro Bowlers in the last, since Allen?
Well, I also think that owner's on a little bit of glue. I don't know if you guys saw the press conference.
I think Buffalo Sabres fans would agree with you too, because he's.
Although the Sabres are turning it around this year, my gosh, they look really good.
Yeah, crazy.
Burns and McKinnon are why Colorado is winning so much. Both are covering every position perfectly. I wish the Leafs had them.
Yep.
I don't know if Brett Burns is the reason. I could see Nathan McKinnon. Brett Burns is a decent defenseman, but he's certainly not what he used to be.
You can't hate on Brett Burns, Jacob. He was born in Barrie, okay?
That's right. Yeah.
I wasn't even born in Barrie.
Okay, but you grew up
near the
Barrie.
Sioux. I don't even know if that's.
I was born in Newmarket.
Is Barrie even near the Sioux?
No,
not even close.
Bruh.
I don't know anything.
Go to Sudbury and turn right, and then drive another 3 hours.
Sudbury's not even that. I mean, it's closer, but it's. Like you have to go all the way up and then around a little bit.
That was a great blooper take. I love it.
Key, we would love to see you at an Argo game.
Oh yeah, that'll be awesome.
Dan will even bake you muffins.
I go the wrong way all
no, I don't know how big muffins.
Well, Dan's gonna figure it out. He's gonna.
Dan
and Lane should have a cooking show together.
I want to do a cooking show.
Whoever invented GPS, I need to give a hug.
Cooking show. There we go.
We should teach Dan how to cook.
I can bake a mean batch of muffins.
What are you, Sam? The bigger question is: do you think you can teach Dan how to bake muffins?
Yes.
No. I don't
Well, he's not as bad as our one friend who put. We're not going to say his name on the air, but
he spent 2 years in my high school cafeteria baking stuff. Okay, I can.
Wow.
He put a Delissio pizza in the oven and forgot to take the cardboard out. That's underneath it, and he almost set his whole house on fire.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Don't say his name, but
I don't even remember his name.
But I will say, so. I want to talk a little bit more about the NFL games that are on today. And okay, Dan, you're going to cut me off. So what do you want to say?
No, go ahead.
Dan, go ahead. You cut me off. You cut me off like a driver on the 401 that I want to brake check later. I'm just kidding.
I cut you off like a BMW driver off my single.
All right, Dan, go.
I just want to say with Brett Burns' comment, it's not so much what he's doing on the ice, it's what he's putting to the locker room.
Ha! I can't, Dan. Go ahead.
You to talk over me.
Go ahead, Dan. Brett Burns' locker room.
Yeah, it's what he brings into the locker room. I say that the Leafs are missing that number one veteran leader, right? They don't have.
That's why they paid Tavares an obscene amount of money years ago.
They don't have Patches. They don't have Mark Sardano. And every year in the Matthews era, they had that veteran leader, and they don't have it this year.
But Dan, it didn't get done then either. So what's your point?
Well, they're better than what they are.
Look, Lane's just leaving. He just got up and left. He's like, I'm sick of Dan.
Probably let
Cutting
him.
Jacob off all the time. But Dan, I think though Brett Burns is still a decent player, sure. But if you went into this season assuming all your defense were staying healthy, who are you taking out to put Brett Burns in?
Well, that's why I said not to bring in Brett Burns because you got to give good 7 defensemen, right? But
I mean, I think Simone Benoit's been disappointing this year. I was expecting more out of him.
he's been physical. That's all you want from him.
No, I want him to not be a minus $1 billion, but
Oh, he's not that bad.
Feels like
he's
it's
pretty
minus $1
bad.
billion
Simone
on his
Benoit's
head
been pretty
today.
bad this year.
It's what, -3 on a team that sucks.
Oh, Lane, you're being called out in the comments.
Oh, for
Oh.
what now? What have I done? No,
Lane
I
is
had
It's like, peace out, homies. You could take the Leafs with you.
literally. No, I had to plug in my heater because I live in a basement and it's minus 1,000 out. So
It's not quite minus 1,000. It's only
Listen,
minus
it's not
900
cold
maybe.
until it gets to minus 20 below. That's
it's
my
so
hot
cold.
take.
My room
This is the guy.
Actually, I would argue it's not cold until it gets to minus 30.
I would agree.
I've been in colder than minus 30.
So
Don't
have I.
you see how cold it is? I'm turning blue as we speak.
It's called LED lights, Lane.
It's called.
Wait,
Don't
wait.
question my authority.
Have a good one, Key. Enjoy the lunch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
We
but we
gotta
do
get
have about
some
half
lunch,
an hour
too.
until football, so I'll at least stay on until the football starts. I am
I'm gonna go
very,
sleep.
I'm very curious
Very
though.
angry.
So I think the Broncos can actually win today. I really do, and I
That's
know
the
you
first game.
guys don't think you guys think I'm wrong. So is it more?
I didn't say that. Never said that.
You said
did,
you said the
Sam.
Patriots will win.
Yeah, I'm predicting the Patriots to win. I don't think.
Therefore, you're saying I'm wrong. 'Cause I think the Broncos are going to win.
Oh, is that your prediction?
I'm predicting the Broncos to
Oh,
win.
Okay.
17-14.
I said that there was a chance Denver could win.
I
a
think they
good
will.
chance.
I'm giving
Okay.
it to Denver.
I don't think they're scoring 17 points. I think if they win, it's going to be like a 12 to 9 game or something like that.
I don't see Drake May having a lot of success against this Denver defense. If you can create 5 turnovers against the Bills, I think you can easily create 5 against the Patriots.
Holy cow, Jacob. Wow, you're going on TV here saying that Denver is going to win.
We're on TV
The
right now.
quarterback hasn't played in 3 years.
Well, you could
Den-
be if you put YouTube on your TV. Yeah.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Huh?
We are live.
Are we live?
Gosh.
Live.
Look, I really feel that until I see Drake May do it against Drake May this playoffs, can we all agree he's been okay?
Mediocre.
Not great. Yeah, he's winning.
He got
But I
the
feel it's been
job
more the
done.
Patriots defense that's been winning than Drake May. And I think the Broncos defense can create enough turnovers to put you in good enough field position to try to score some points, which is why I think the Broncos will in fact win today, and then they will get blown out by Seattle in the Super Bowl.
Listen. The Patriots fans in the chat. It's not us
Oh.
two Bills fans on the
Agree
bottom.
with
It's the guy
Jacob.
wearing orange. It's the guy wearing
Yeah,
orange on
literally.
the top.
I am a
okay?
bit okay.
So you don't have to hate on me and Dan right now because we're Bills fans. This
I am a
guy's
Yeah.
Bills fan. I just
Talk about
feel
putting salt in the wound, bro.
he's wearing orange.
I know.
orange.
Like
You
a
glad I
pumpkin.
came to the desk?
Listen, I'm wearing blue and red, the same colors of New England.
Well,
But wearing an Argo hat, and
believe
they have the
in the
partnership with
Bills.
the Bills.
Yes, I forgot about that animal.
Yeah, the
Patriots
Patriots
are
are. Look, I just feel
pretenders.
the Patriots have had a super
Oh.
easy road to get here, and until
Wow.
I don't know, I don't know, I can't quite put my finger on it. But whenever I've watched the Patriots in these playoffs, I'm like, I feel the other teams are losing more than they are winning.
Usually, I'm the one with wild take.
So, Lane, you've been very quiet. You're just menacingly thinking.
He's thinking about what color he wants to make his room now.
How
That's
crazy
right.
do you think I am projecting Denver to beat the Patriots today?
I don't know. The more I think about it, I thought you were 90%, but now I'm starting to think it's 50-50.
What?
No, because I at first I thought Jacob was like out to lunch. I was going to call a mental institute, but when I
Yeah.
started thinking about it, I'm like, but we have seen bad quarterbacks with good defenses win. You can't say it hasn't happened. It
The
has
Patriots' Achilles heel, mediocre quarterbacks in the playoffs.
And the more I think about it, I'm like, man, the Denver Broncos, outside of the quarterback, are still a good team. Like, they have a good running back. They got good receivers. They've got a great defense core. They got a good special teams. If they can put it all together and just gives Jared Stidham enough time to make a few good throws down the field, and the defense can lock up Drake May, which he hasn't even been that good, there's a possibility it could happen.
Like,
That
when we look at
Instagram
Drake
account
May's...
that just types Drake May every single comment, we'll get mad at you for that. But you guys seen that guy? He's like got like 400,000 followers. All he just types is Drake May everywhere. Like, everywhere.
No, I haven't seen that. That's crazy.
It's
On
Drake
every
May?
sing- No, he just says Drake May. I
It's
think those are the
Drake
only
May,
other
the
two
Uncle
words that he knows how to say.
Wow,
Drake
where's a
May.
bold prediction? Put that back up in the screen, bro.
Guys, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Dan likes to take his time reading comments, so we have to leave the comment up for 10 years.
Dan, if you like minimize the screen, you know that there's a comments tab that you can watch.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just bugging you, Dan. But
I'm a slow reader. I lead, not weed.
it's just, even when we look at Drake May's game against the Texans, like 179 yards, 59% completion. Yeah, 3 touchdowns to 1 interception, but only a long of 32 yards. Nothing out of this world. The game against the Chargers, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, only 58% completion pass. He was sacked. He's been sacked 5 times in both games. I don't know. I just think that I actually do see the Broncos with that really turnover hungry defense giving them a legitimate chance to win this game today.
Yeah.
I would love if this game was just pick 6 after pick 6.
Oh, that'd be great.
It might be.
That'd be so much
It
fun.
might
I think the Broncos, the key is I think they're just going to run a lot of screen passes, a lot of safe plays, run the ball.
Listen,
and
Sean
then-
Payton's an offensive-minded head coach, so
Maybe we'll
he's
see
got
some trick plays.
Yeah,
2 upsets today. Win that bet, you'd be rich. That's very true. I've never sports betted, like, really, ever.
me neither.
Maybe one day
we're-
Lane will teach me.
Listen, we're not
Jacob, I literally-
sponsored by a sports
I
betting
literally
app,
tried
but
to
we
tell you
could
to
be.
get free money.
That's
You're like,
right.
no.
100%.
I was like, bro, you could get $100 for free. All you have to do is I tried to tell they do these promotions. These guys don't believe me, but they do these promotions where literally it's free money.
That's why I don't believe you. I have an addictive personality. I love gambling. I love betting.
Let's go
I start
gambling.
betting on my phone. It's going to be scary.
Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it.
Accessible Gambling.
Like
is
I
what
told
it's
my
called.
Oh, dang it.
I told my friend, I'm like, literally, all you have to do is watch for the specials every 6 months where they do like, all the Bills have to do is get one pass, you get $100. You know how much I've made my friend? He doesn't bet. All he's done is a special. I made him $2,000. $2,000 I've made my friend.
Yeah, the whole part of that is that they're trying to get you.
I know,
to
but if
get
you're
winning,
good-
and
but if
then
you're
you
smart, you
then
just
you
watch for the
think you
specials.
can win, then you think you can win, and then you start betting a ton, and
Or
then you
you're-
start losing.
Or
And
you're
then,
just smart and watch for the specials and make $2,000 like I did.
right, but a lot of people aren't smart like that.
And I should say not smart, but that's not the right word. But it's addicting. I get it. It is.
No, I'm not doubting that they're smart people. I'm doubting that sometimes I'm saying that sometimes they make bad decisions because they think
I know,
they're
I've-
going to win every time.
My issue with betting is it's just
It
too
is addicting.
complicated. Why can't I just say a team's going to win or a team's going
can.
to lose?
You can.
No, it's
can,
all this
you can.
over-under crap.
No, you can do money line. You can do wins and losses.
Yeah,
No?
wins
Oh,
and losses.
I'm thinking.
Always good. They're just
So,
they're just
Jacob,
making more
so-
options.
It's not
So
true.
if you wanted, how you do it?
It is true.
It's not
we'll
true.
do a little betting
I
course
think
for
you're
Jacob.
lying.
How you do it, Jacob? So for example, let's say today, it's I'll pull it up on my phone so I can actually give you the real numbers.
I think you're lying.
So right now, if you wanted to pick just the game, right now the Patriots are minus 195 and the Broncos are plus 171. So if you think
Wait, so minus means they're more likely to win? That doesn't make any sense.
no, so minus means
Well,
so,
minus just mean like if you lose that bet.
Oh,
you're gonna
Wall is
lose
not
more
out
money.
for the. Oh, never mind. I thought they were saying Wall was pulled. Sorry,
So
guys.
how
Continue.
how it works is if you bet on the Broncos to win, so you think the Broncos are going to win, means for every dollar you bet, you get $1.71 for every
Right.
like on top of every dollar. Compared if
Yeah.
you bet, you lose like 5. So if you bet, I think you bet $1 on the Patriots, you only get like like you basically lose $1.04. You'll get 51 cents.
So why the hell would you bid on the Patriots then?
Because if you think it's a guarantee you're gonna win, you basically get an extra 50 cents for free. If you think it's a guarantee, there's no shot they lose, and you bet $100, you basically get $50 for free because you think, well, there's no shot. But if you take the Broncos, you bet $100, you get like $300.
I'm gonna put $10,000 on the Broncos.
Jesus.
I'm kidding. I kid.
So, for example, if you bet
Be
on
like Drake.
if you bet
You
on
got
the
a
Patriots,
big
so you get
freaking
$51
budget.
in return.
Yeah, I know.
But if you bet
I want to see how big my budget is.
but if you were to bet on
Nothing's in here.
the Broncos for $100, you get $171 in return.
What if I bet $1.82?
You could do
That'd be
that,
kind of cool.
and you could even parlay it, so you could put both your winners together, which makes you more money.
I think parlays are scams.
No, they're not. I've won one.
Okay, you've won one. Out of how many times did it take you to win one parlay?
A lot, but still won it.
Yes, exactly.
$800. I won a few parlays. I won on Canada Day.
hurts.
On Canada Day a few years ago, they did a
I don't
Blue
believe in
Jay-
Canada. No I'm kidding.
They did a Blue Jays parlay where they gave you a toonie to bet for the Blue Jays. I made some crazy
not true.
I made some 13-leg parlay that I thought would not hit, and I'm like, "There's no way this is gonna hit." Bottom of the ninth inning, the Jays had to get this one player had no hits in the entire game, had to get a hit, and he got it. I got $800. I was so happy.
And you didn't even take me out for nachos.
I didn't know you when it happened.
Wow.
If I would have known you, I would have called. How about next time if I win $1,000, I'll call you for nachos.
Perfect.
I'll take everyone out for nachos. I'll even take Sam. I don't know where Sam lives, but
Here we go, Dan. I'll leave this one up nice and long for you to comprehend it because I know you love Aaron Rodgers.
I do.
Washed.
Never mind washed. He's dried, ironing board, put away.
He's in the laundry room.
I don't think Aaron Rodgers should play another year. I think he will, but I don't think he should.
I think he will.
He
Bring
will
it
because
back.
Mike
Bring it
McCarthy's
back.
next.
Are you
Mike
seeing this
McCarthy's
graphic,
in
Jacob?
Pittsburgh. So
Jacob, have you seen this graphic? Oh,
I wasn't reading.
Aaron
it.
Rodgers back in Pittsburgh,
they're basically
Sam?
just showing how bad the
No,
last 5 games have been
if-
for Colorado.
if Aaron Rodgers is staying with the Steelers, he's going to be with his old head coach he had in Green Bay now. So
Yeah, that'd be cool.
They've been
because
bad
they
the
just
last
hired
6
Mike
games.
McCarthy.
That's right. Yeah.
So why don't here's an interesting take about that then. Why not trade up in the draft? Draft a young quarterback. Keep Aaron Rodgers for one more year as much as I think he sucks. Let a young guy learn, besides the darkness retreats, how to play in the NFL, and then start him the next year, and then have Aaron Rodgers retire and start the new guy. That's what Green Bay has done so well.
I
Right?
like
You
that.
look at Brett Favre, right? Then you got Aaron Rodgers, but Brett Favre stayed there for a couple years, besides of showing pictures of.
Well,
his
they only
mom.
got Rodgers because Favre said he was going to retire, and then he came back out of retirement and played for another team.
That's
True.
right. He did.
But then look at the Jordan Love Aaron Rodgers situation, right? Jordan Love played under Aaron Rodgers for a couple years, and I know Jordan Love hasn't gotten done the playoffs, but he's been a good quarterback.
He had a
Oh,
good
yeah.
game in Dallas a few years ago in the playoffs.
Yeah, I just say didn't get it done. I mean, I thought this year for Green Bay was a huge disappointment, especially losing to the Bears. That's like the Argos losing to the Ticats, or the Ticats losing to the Argos.
Flip flop.
We have some more.
Great comments coming in.
Making his NHL debut. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Sens now have 4 goalies on their roster.
Yeah, is that crazy?
Who
Well,
is it?
Reimer didn't look too good the last game. His first 2 games, he's looked pretty good.
Yeah.
9 years is a long time for a coach expected to win. He can't be surprised he was fired.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's back to the Bills coach. I think I don't disagree of firing him, but I think firing him and not firing the GM was a mistake. I actually just would have cleaned house in Buffalo.
Yeah.
I think the owner should sell the team to me.
You get a new building, have a new team go with it, right? Makes sense. to me.
I will say Pagula's decisions as an owner aren't great, but his investment is very good. Like he's
Yeah,
invested
that's
a
fair.
lot in that team.
That's a good point taken. I like
You got him
that.
a new
He does.
stadium. You got him a new training facility. He's gotten him all these players. He's like, I don't know.
Back to we got some more betting conversations. The first year pro line, I missed a $750,000 $2 bet by 1 goal in the end of the ticket. Ottawa versus Merrill Pittsburgh paid $850 odds if they won. Another game won instead of trying to blow my. Oh, that sucks.
Wow.
I would have
that close though.
Yeah, that would have been great. I mean, at least sports betting is easier now than what it used to be, I guess. I mean, I still find it confusing. Lane's still sick of my crap about that. He's
It's
just
a
left
big
again.
business. It's
Well, yeah, and I don't see how the sports betting is designed for you to lose. I've said it before and I'll say it again.
well, yeah,
because
that's how they
it's a
make money.
business.
It's
They
just
wanna make money.
It's just like casinos.
Yeah, Dan.
What?
It's just like casinos.
Someone's gotta win.
Dan loves casinos.
I do. I love
He
casinos.
seems like the type of guy that would.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Dan, they should put one on the Hive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Colorado
They already-
almost made it 3-0,
There's
but
alcohol in there. They might as well put some gambling in there.
let's
Oh,
go
100%.
gambling.
I only know that because on the tour I had of the college like a few years ago when I was still in high school, they said if you want alcohol, you can go there. We're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Randomly saying that publicly from an ambassador of the college.
Oh, the
area.
worst was I did a tour in London at Fanshawe. By the way, I've heard Fanshawe is a great college, but the tour with my mother at the tour just kept telling about everywhere I can go get drunk.
Yeah.
I'm like, my mom's on the tour, and she's just kind of looking at me, and I'm like, no, I wouldn't get drunk, Mom. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
I'm a good boy. Oh, sports betting was easier back then. I don't bet now because the odds are in their favor. And that's kind of my point. I think the odds are in the other one's favor. Alcohol and gambling is like pizza and alcohol.
Yeah.
Well,
I
the only thing
love
I'll say is a
pizza.
pretty bad pizza is still like decent. A bad bet,
Yes.
you lose money.
Yeah. Bad
Like, at least if
pizza
I
is
eat a
still
bad
good
pizza, like it's still probably half decent.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you
What's
guys
a bad pizza in your eye then?
think? Little Caesars.
I'd like it more than pizza. I don't like
Oh,
pizza.
well,
that
pizza.
much.
I don't know how we got to this, but pizza. I find it's good if you eat it like fresh.
Yes.
If you eat it reheated, it is disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pizza,
Dan,
pizza
what's
after
your-
school sucks.
Papa John's is pretty.
Yes, Dan. Especially because they leave it out for like 3 hours.
Well,
I
don't
know,
get it at-
that's why I never buy
Why
it.
don't
They
you guys
only
just go
make
to the
a new
Papa John's
pizza
on
until
campus?
the rest of the pizza is gone.
I know, it's terrible.
So there'll be like your favorite kind of pizza sitting there, and it'll be like cold because it's been there for the whole day. I'm like, are you kidding me? Can you make a new pizza or what?
Literally, I had it once. I had it 4 and out. It was so bad. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, just go around the corner to Papa John's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Papa John's is good.
I like Papa John's, but
Me too.
how important do you guys think the next goal is here in this in the Leaf game right now?
Very.
So you think if Colorado makes it 3-0, are you gonna like just turn this TV off?
I've
Yeah.
already turned it off.
Hey, Marcelli just got a nice chance at least. They've changed up the lines again.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I don't
Now
don't
they got
deserve an opinion here. I don't watch
Marcelli.
hockey.
Sorry, I had to run
Yeah.
to the washroom. Sorry.
So now the third line is Robertson, Marcelli, and Nyes has been moved up to the top line.
Okay.
So
Berube changed up the lines. Interesting.
that's what Berube does. He loves his blenders. He must love smoothies.
I love smoothies.
Smoothies are pretty good. Pizza.
What's your favorite smoothie place?
You don't like cold pizza, Fun Fish?
I don't
I don't
like
mind
it either.
pizza
I hate
either.
it.
It's gross.
I like.
Okay, I don't mind
It's
like ice cold
disgusting.
pizza. Like
No, it's disgusting.
Oh,
Matthews had a great chance
Matthews.
there. The Leafs have came in a lot better in the second period, but let's see if Woll can make a stop here. They need it. And big save from Woll.
I don't think Wall even did anything. I think it blocked.
Well,
Yeah,
he
exactly.
did good, kid. It didn't go in.
Oh no, it got on the net. It did. I didn't
Yeah,
think it did at first.
get absolutely wrecked, lane dashing dash. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
To be
So
fair,
we're about 15 minutes away from kickoff in the first NFL game. Give me some score predictions. I'm taking 17-14 Broncos.
yeah,
a
it's
lot
I
of
think
field
it's-
goals.
I think it's going to be even less.
I'm
than
taking
that.
17-14 Patriots.
Copycat.
No, I think Denver gets 2 pick sixes of their touchdowns.
I think it's going to be an extremely boring game. 14-9 Patriots.
I could easily see Denver winning though.
Dan, you're sitting there menacingly.
I am.
You're thinking.
I am.
Well, stop thinking. Give me an answer. Don't think. Just do.
12-9 Patriots.
Man, I'm projecting the highest scoring game. out of the
What do you
four of us.
mean? 17-9
Did you
Patriots.
steal my score?
17-14 Patriots.
Oh yeah,
I said
so okay, so
14-9.
Sam and I. Well, Sam, you just copied me, so that's why I'm just
Huh?
saying I predicted it. Then of course we have the game that I'm the more excited about is the Seahawks versus the Rams. Do you guys think it's going to be the Rams offense or the Seahawks defense?
I think it's going to be both offenses. To
I think
be honest.
both. I think the Rams will. I think the Rams will be able to score.
But
they're
I think
they're so two-dimensional.
Okay.
It's like Kyron Williams in the run game, great. Pass game, it's always good.
I look at it.
I think you're going to see more of the pass game today, though, because Seahawks run defense is really good.
I agree with that 100%.
But see, guys, I'm gonna say something that I've been saying too about Drake May. Now the difference is Matthew Stafford is a veteran with 18 billion years of
You
experience.
can't compare the two of them.
Hold on, Dan.
Oh my God.
Relax, chill. Take a chill lozenge. Just let it sit on your tongue and chill. You're gonna tell me that you feel that Matt Stafford's had a good playoff so far? Because I don't.
He won. That's all I care about.
He's won, but it's more won because of everyone else than Matt Stafford. I think I think they could have put in Garoppolo instead of Stafford, and maybe they could have won those games. It's not like Matthew Stafford has played well.
Who cares?
I do.
What happened to Jimmy Garoppolo?
He's their third string quarterback. But like you look, right? He's only completed 52% of his passes in the playoffs this year. And got a couple touchdowns, also an interception. I don't know. I think Matthew Stafford's been very underwhelming in these playoffs. So that's why I think the Seahawks are going to win this one. Matthew Stafford just doesn't seem to have it this playoffs the way he did when they won the Super Bowl.
So you say Seahawks are winning.
I think the Seahawks defense and Sam Darnold, if he can play mistake-free football, and I don't even think they have to put up a bunch of points. I think the Seahawks can win a low-scoring game against the Rams because I don't feel the Rams' offenses look that threatening.
So what's the score, Jacob?
I want to hear your guys' thoughts on my take on that first before we go into scores.
Okay.
Well, look who's joined us in the chat.
Oh, he's waking up from his hungover.
Oh,
I don't think he's hungover, Dan.
Well, I hope
Hello,
he's
Mr.
hungover.
Adam.
The GOAT.
But what do you guys like, Sam? You were looking at me like I'm crazy. So do you think I'm crazy to have this take that I don't know about Matthew Stafford in these playoffs?
I don't think the Rams are going to be held to under like I say like this game's like 20 like 30-24.
Wow.
Yeah.
yeah, I agree with that. To be honest, Sam.
Listen, I don't care how good the opposing defense is. The Rams offense is a juggernaut.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been in these playoffs though.
Well, the Carolina game was weird. The Bears played a decent game.
You say decent, but like the Bears gave them everything they could handle. If Moore runs that route properly, it might be the Bears in the fight. It might be the Bears playing today.
Yeah, could be.
Like it's just when we look at. I mean, I understand what you guys are saying about me. I'm not comparing Matthew Stafford to Drake May because Matthew Stafford has got it done. But when we look at the Rams' last couple games, it's not like it's been the offense that's really been lighting the lamp. Well, I guess the lamp's the wrong word in football. But, I mean, yeah, they did put up 34 points against the Panthers, but Matthew Stafford, he didn't really get going until the second half. First half, he was pretty abysmal, and he still only completed around 50% of his passes, going 24 for 42. Like in some ways, you could argue him and Bryce Young in a very comparable game. The difference is, I think the Rams have more weapons than the Panthers.
Yeah. Mm.
And then we go to the game against the Bears, and again a 20-17 win. Matthew Stafford went under 50% completion, only going 20 for 42, 258.
Mm.
Like I I think he's going to have to be a lot better than he's been in these playoffs if they have a chance of beating the Seahawks. I know I said if they played the way they did against the Panthers, they wouldn't beat the Bears. And then I thought they played a comparable game and then they beat the Bears. But I really don't feel you can play that way and beat Seattle. I think Seattle was too good.
The way I look at it, you look at other teams that have won in playoff ones. The franchise player doesn't dominate every game. There are some games won by the team and some games won by the franchise player. I look at LA so far this year, they've won by the team, but I don't think the team's going to win all the games. So I think that Stafford could come out and be the difference maker for this game.
I don't think could be. I think he has to be. I think the Seahawks defense, I think Seattle plays such good complementary football between offense, defense, and special teams. I don't think you can beat Seattle with just a mediocre offensive night. I think you have to. They got to find a way, as Sam said, to put up 30. Right, I think if the Rams can only put up like 20 points, I don't think they stand a chance.
No, I don't either.
Yes, I don't think they stand a chance if they only put up 20.
Which I could see them only putting up 20 against the Seattle. If the offense,
I could see them
the
putting
way they
up
did the
40.
other two games. Mm-hmm. Sorry, Sam.
I could see there's a possibility that they put up 40, but I don't think that's going to happen
against Seattle, against the best defense in the NFL.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's going to happen, but I wouldn't come on here and be the most shocked person in the room.
I'm shocked by your take,
but I don't think they're going to do that. I think the most amount of points they score is like 24, 30.
I think they have to score at least 30. I don't see them beating Seattle with a 20, 25 point night. Because you got to look Seattle, like you even got to watch from opening kickoff. Like that special teams group is so deadly. And they get points from all three phases of football. And that's a really hard team to beat, where the Rams have really struggled with the special teams this year. It's been very hit and miss. So it'll be interesting to see. Have a great one, Canadian white trash guy. Again, not calling you white trash. I'm sure you're loving it.
See you later. Thanks for joining us.
Things don't change. They remain the same.
He had a comment up earlier that you missed out there, Jacob, but we'll get to that at some point.
And then also fun fish on Morgan Riley. Yeah, he does lead the team tonight with 5 shots.
Yeah.
Well, as you can see by right over there, they don't have any points.
Leafs have not been able to get it, not been able to light up the lamp just yet.
No.
So I mean they've looked better in the second period.
They
I will
have,
say,
but it's been okay.
They've came out playing a lot better.
100%. I
do agree with Adam. I think Wall has done a good job since allowing the first 2, that he's been able to keep it a 2-0 game. I think that is something like him or lump Joseph Wall. He's very good at. When he allows 2, he doesn't allow the third, or if he allows 3, he doesn't allow 4.
Right.
Apparently, Sam, you were pointing at Dan. So good job pointing at Dan.
Hi, Dan.
Hi. Because it's reversed from what's on our screen, right?
Yeah.
You're reversed in a Chevy Traverse. Don't buy a Chevy Traverse. If you have one, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not. That's okay. But
nah, Dan, it's over here.
Sam after that.
It's over here, Dan.
Dan, why are you pointing behind you?
Oh. Right there?
Lane, I think they took drugs while you were gone.
They might have. Did they take the drugs that you had earlier?
Yeah,
I think the Broncos can win.
Oh my god!
We will do a Sunday recap show tonight, and when the Broncos win, I'm gonna make fun of all you guys.
We're doing another 3-hour show tonight.
You cannot make fun of me because I said that I could see them winning.
But you also didn't say that to lose.
Yeah, because they have a backup quarterback in there.
Yeah.
Why are you getting mad at me for predicting a team against a backup quarterback? Like,
I do what I want. But no, I will say, Sam, I think you are giving the Broncos more respect than Dan and Lane are.
Yeah.
I think that Broncos defense can legitimately win this game.
I don't have any orange, but yeah. That's kind of weird. Orange is one of my favorite colors. I don't have any orange.
Blue and orange is like the perfect color combination.
Orange and black's pretty good too.
I used to want an orange car when I was a kid.
It's Bad Bunny who's going to be at who's doing the halftime show this year, Funfish, and Green Day is doing the opening.
Yeah, the ultimate liberal.
Which we're not getting into
Setup.
that here.
Yeah, no.
You know, I like.
Apparently, Trump's not going because of that.
No,
That's
he said
right. Yeah.
he also said we're not going to get into the politics, but he also said it was too far. It's not like he owns a private jet or anything. But
But
whatever.
apparently there's 2 halftime.
It's not that he
shows
probably
this year.
owns a golf course.
yeah,
like that,
there's
too.
That's I was gonna say All American halftime show.
yeah,
I
the
don't know what that means,
Turning
but-
Point USA. Yeah, that's it. I think they're doing their own with like a bunch of washed up 60-year-olds.
No, Kid Rock will.
Oh,
Hey,
Kid Rock.
Dan, you
wow.
literally
I love Kid Rock.
just proved my point, Dan.
What's wrong with Kid Rock?
I am the American badass.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, Kid Rock's washed up.
He shoots up beer cans, Will.
Kid Rock, sorry, he's only 55. Pardon me, but yeah, that's gonna be bad.
Is there any, did they announce anybody else for that?
Yeah, it's a whole big list of it. That's
It's a whole big
pretty
list of
decent.
washed up
What is it?
old white guys.
I
It
actually wanna see
would have
this
been
now.
Toby Keith if he was still alive. Rest in peace.
What's it called? The Turning Point.
All American halftime show.
I want to see who's announced for this.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Adam. Actually, and Funfish Green Day put out an album like recently. Actually, it's actually pretty good. Like Green
Yeah.
Day's still making some good
Oh,
music.
is it the one they released before the Grey Cup one?
Yeah,
Yes.
There was a couple bangers on that.
it was
one.
actually a pretty good album. I liked it.
Not bad.
Green Day did a great job at the Grey Cup, so I think they'll do
They
the
did.
same at the
They
Super Bowl.
did. They were great.
Yeah,
Other than saying a couple of words that probably parents don't want to hear, but
That's okay.
well, fun fact, little mistake they made. I don't know if you caught it, Jacob. We were watching Green Day live at the Grey Cup. They by accident said "Thank you, Toronto," and they were in Hamilton.
Yeah, people
That
were not
ticked a lot of
happy.
people off.
Hopefully
I mean,
they get
they-
the city right.
he did say Hamilton as well, but I
He
guess
did.
slip up. Yeah,
Maybe he landed in Toronto. I don't know.
Probably.
probably Pearson. Yeah.
So, by the way, the shots are now 24-17. Still in favor of Colorado, but the Leafs have had a really good push in the second period.
Mm.
Maybe more time around that bloody forehead of Berube's gotten them going.
People are complaining so much about Americans performing over Canadians. Yeah, that was a lot in the CFL, but I mean, then America's doing the same thing, even though Bad Bunny is actually American, technically. People just don't seem to understand how borders work. But again, we're not going to get into the politics. But yeah, the CFL, I think people just, with the way things are now, I think people just wanted more Canadian representation in the Grey Cup.
I don't know why everyone's complaining about Bad Bunny. I thought it was a decent.
We're not going to get into the reason why, Dan, because, yeah.
No, I'm not talking about politics. This is a sports show.
Exactly. If you want a political show, maybe we'll do one day, but I think you'd be terrified if Dan and I start arguing politics. You think we get heated about the Leafs?
Oh,
Oh
boy.
no.
You know what, though? It was so nice of the Colorado guy for
Dan.
hugging his goalie after he made the save. He's gave him a big old hug.
Aw.
Okay, so final scores in Seahawks versus Rams. I am going to say Seattle 25, Rams 17.
Yeah, I like that score.
So who else is going to give me a score? Am I just going to be the only one? You guys give me from me?
Oh, my bad.
I'm gonna say
30 to 24 Seattle.
I'm going Rams 28 to Seattle 24.
You think the Rams are going to win, Lane?
Yeah, I do actually.
Wow.
Dan, what's your prediction?
I'm going to copy the Madden video game, and I'm going to say the score is going to be 30 points.
That's
I not know.
analysis.
I know.
You're
I'm
on the
saying 30
analyst desk.
I'm saying 30-27, but I'm flipping the winning team, and I think Seattle's going to win.
By the way, if you didn't see our prediction, there was a last-second interception from Matt Stafford. It was incredible.
Oh, that was crazy.
Literally could have tied the game, but he threw a pick with 10 seconds left to go in the game. I was like, what?
Let's see
One
what Matt
turnover the whole
Stafford can
game.
do.
That was turnover.
What?
Let's see if Matt Funfish is saying 34-17 for the Patriots.
Wow.
I don't see the Patriots putting up 34.
Game.
Yeah, me neither.
Who knows? I could be wrong. Everyone's just disrespecting the Broncos defense.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a very under game.
What?
Okay, not everyone, Sam. You're not, but
Yeah. Listen, I got orange hair on my head too. Okay, like. Jeez, man.
There you go. 'Cause you're
That's
orange.
why the Bills lost. You didn't dye your hair blue.
Oh,
I'm not dyeing
it's
my
all your
hair.
fault.
I'm
It's
not
all
dyeing
your
my hair.
fault. Silver medal.
but Jacob, I had blue hair in high school.
Did you actually?
For one day, yeah.
Yeah, for the Barry Colts playoff run. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Colorado getting okay. How does Carlo play the 2-on-1?
Terrible.
Big save from Wall.
He basically just was like, I don't want to do this. Carlo was like, you got this, bro.
I will say too, I love the effort from Nick Robertson on the back check. And Joseph Woe doing a good job here, keeping this a 2-0 game. He's keeping the Leafs in it. Say what you want about the guy, but he does a good job.
It's too bad the team in front of him doesn't want to play.
Pats almost got 30 versus one of the best defenses in last week.
Yeah, but that's because CJ Stroud sucks.
Well, I was going to say that was just more because of the turnover machine of CJ
Like
Stroud.
CJ Stroud has like 10 turnovers this postseason.
Oh,
He's got
Stidham-
more than
you
Josh
You could
Allen.
argue Stidham might have 10 turnovers for a guy who hasn't played for.
I don't think he will. I think the Broncos will play it smarter.
No, I don't even think he turns it over really more than once, honestly.
That's debatable.
I think Sean Payton's going to be a little bit more conservative with him, which means he's
I
probably
think so
not
too.
gonna.
We'll see.
Cool.
Because excuse me, the first game's about to start. First,
It
NFL.
is.
All right.
That's right.
Gotta go put that one on.
There you go.
Should be a good game, but I think probably at this point maybe we'll wrap up at this point now.
Yeah, I think so.
But I do want to thank everyone for joining us at the desk today for a bit of a watch party for the Leafs, plus some great content. I will be back tonight for some stupendous. CJ Stroud is going to retire after last. I don't think he's going to retire. Maybe he'll go to the UFL. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
let us know,
CFL,
by the way,
here
if
it
you guys
comes.
want us talking XFL and UFL. Those seasons
No.
are starting up before the CFL. And I know you hate it.
No, I want
Oh.
NFL and CFL. That's it.
Sam is not an XFL fan. Good to know.
No, I probably never seen a single play from those leagues.
I've tried it.
But I want to talk about the CFL and I want to talk about the NFL.
But yeah, I would say to everyone, thanks very much for watching us today. And we will be back tonight with a recap of how everything's been going down. So thank you very much for joining us at the analyst desk, where every day feels like game day. We will be back tonight. But I got to answer this question first. I don't know why women can't have their own football league. Funfish, you should start it.
I would be down for
Do
that.
you want a flag football league or do you want a tackle?
Don't
I mean-
forget, Uncle Dougie's daughter played in the lingerie football.
Okay,
league.
Dan,
Look it
let's not talk about the lingerie football league. That's clearly not what Funfish means.
up. No, I'm just saying that they
Jeez,
could
man.
do another women football league.
I think Funfish means definitely tackle. Well, you know what?
Oh,
The PWHL is
yeah.
full contact hockey, so why
Yeah,
not? Why
why
not tackle
not?
football for
I'm
women?
not saying it couldn't happen. I'm just saying, like,
Why
I would
not?
love to see you starts it up. Dan and I would love to work in a football
I
league,
think
right,
you're
Dan?
lying.
That would be sick.
Selling
I would love to do that.
sponsorships, doing what we do best. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
There we
Yeah,
go.
that'd be sweet.
Spent all day yesterday on a sponsorship pitch deck.
That's right.
Oh,
yeah.
Colorado breaking in, and
Power
the Leafs
play.
took another penalty. Colorado.
Yeah,
still
really
on the
cool
power
job
play.
for
I
Sam.
better leave before they score again.
Yeah, but I'd say we'll wrap things up here. But hey, if you guys want us to talk more about, there you go, Funfish. You can start the professional women's tackle football league. I would totally watch it.
I'm down. Yeah, I think
Let
that's
me
sweet.
let me and Dan know if you need any marketing people.
That's right. Yep.
But thank you very much, everyone, for joining us at the desk, and we will be back tonight to do a full breakdown of everything that's happened. So until next time, I'm the self-proclaimed sports analyst, joined by Mr. Lane Dashing Dashko, Mr. More for Your Money,
Woo!
and Sam, who just wants baseball.
Bye.
We'll see you guys on the flip side.
Bye-bye.
Comb you later.